Hi, Jake. It's electricity fun facts time.
Hit me with it.
Electricity fun fact number 1. The first 4 common domestic items to be powered by electricity were 1.
Light bulb.
No, these are domestic items.
Light bulb is not domestic?
Like a sewing machine and
that kind of domestic.
Yes.
Iron.
Nope. Fan.
Dang it.
Keep guessing.
Dishwashing kit.
Kettle and
the oven.
toaster.
Pretty much
a small oven.
Okay, this is going well.
Okay, yeah, so far so good. Let's go ahead and go on the oven route. A typical microwave oven consumes more electricity powering its blank than it does heating the food.
These are not fun facts. This is
trivia.
Yeah, these are questions.
Okay, fine.
No.
It's kind of interesting.
All right,
what else can it power on the microwave?
Tell me.
What? The digital clock takes more electricity than actually heating up the food.
So they got to reprogram how they're making these microwaves.
No, it takes less energy to. Oh, you're saying with the
way too much energy is going out on the clock.
Yeah,
I
that's
think.
fair,
dude. Also, I hate microwaves. I feel like I have little things that'll make me not buy. It's like, yeah, girls care more about the cup holders in a car.
Okay,
this is my cup holder.
Tell me.
It is okay. It's counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, and then right when it hits 0, I hit the
It should stop.
Yeah, no more noise.
Yes.
I've done my job, and it goes beep, beep,
yes.
beep when the door's open. I already have my cherry Danish warmed up. I don't need this to keep beeping.
Common coffee is
Oh,
good. Yes, I agree.
I hate that.
That's why I often will push at 1. Do you push at 1?
Sometimes not fast enough.
I push at 1 and I stop clear.
Yeah, that's what I should do. I also hate microwaves. I got a lot to say about microwaves.
Good.
That you press 1 and it's like, great, 1 minute. It's like, whoa, I pressed 1 button. I'm locked into a 1 minute like cook.
Okay.
I want to click like 1, 4, start, 14 seconds. Thank you.
Sure. I'm a big 30-second start automatically with 1 button push.
Well,
I know I didn't do that very well, did I?
It's that easy. 30-second automatic 1 start, 1 push
There's
button.
a button on ours that you just press the button and it just automatically turns on for 30 seconds. And you can press it as many times as you want and it'll just go up. So I never put in like 2 minutes. I just pressed 30 seconds 4 times.
That's kind of fun.
Beep, beep, beep,
what if you need something for 10 seconds?
30 seconds and I just stand there for 10 seconds.
Stand there. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Inefficient.
Yeah. I mean, 10 seconds. What else? What are you doing in 10 seconds?
Dude, texting someone back.
What else?
Looking around.
Okay. One more thing.
Scratching my nose.
Perfect.
Can't do that while you're standing.
Okay. Is that good? Do we get there?
No, tell me more.
Okay. This one's kind of interesting. Appliances also use electricity when they're switched off, which makes sense. The average desktop computer idles at 80 watts, while the average laptop idles at 20 watts. A Sony PlayStation 3, which shows you when this was made.
That's okay.
Uses about 200 watts, both when it's active and when it's idle. So it's literally just as energy efficient when it's on as when it's off.
Okay.
Fun.
These are fun facts.
Fun facts, guys. Don't tell me, there's no fun facts.
Keep going until they stop being fun.
As an example of how much more efficient modern appliances are, a fridge from the mid-'80s, 30 years ago, used 4 times as much electricity as a modern one.
Okay. That's good. The microwave people could learn a thing or two from the fridge people.
Yep. That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
I mean, there's
you found a website with 5 fun facts?
There's different sections. I don't really want to get into another section.
What are they
How
like?
fun is that? This is from glowbirdenergy.com.au.
Oh, Australian.
Oh, why were we speaking Australian?
Oh, that's a fun
fact. All right. Hey, bloody mate.
Hey, do you know?
Hey.
It takes a motheroo more energy to push out a little Joey than it does to clean your dishes.
You know that freezer. I can't do it. Just roll the music. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast.
Ghostrunners podcast.
Hey guys, this is year 4 of our podcast, and you are listening to it, so thank you.
Yes.
This is Brad. He is one of the guys on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I am Jake, and if you're listening, your name might be Lewis Davis.
Gosh, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. I have a Lewis Davis complex. Yeah. I don't know about this guy. He's like, yeah, he's my best friend from college. Like,
Dude, I love Lewis.
I don't know. Like, it's like, yeah, but I'm like one of your best friends now. So I don't know.
You worried about your spot in the
A
wedding?
little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's this Lewis Davis guy? Like, I'm gonna quiz him. Like when I meet him, like, so like, what's Jake's favorite cookie? Like,
Favorite cookie.
where does he get cherry danishes? He's like, I didn't even know you ate danishes. And I'll be like, huh, really?
Well,
Okay.
well, they're stinking up the room right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake's been tooting.
Darn tootin'.
Dude, Bo has really figured out that toots are funny.
Yeah.
And there's a few times where he's like babies and, little kids, they fart just as hard and loud as adults.
Okay.
And often involuntarily. And Bo the other night at dinner just let one rip for a good 3 seconds. 3 second toot is a long toot.
Yeah, that's funny.
And he just laughed it off. It was great. It's one of those things where it's like, I shouldn't laugh at you right now. I should say, you need to say, excuse me, but man, is that funny. So I didn't tell you that though. I didn't say your toot was funny.
Oh, well, yeah, it wasn't very funny. So sorry.
You were like, dude, I'm so sorry about
Dude,
that.
yeah, that was bad.
My bad.
I was a bad boy.
My bad. Hey, Lewis Davis, that's a joke from when Jake had a roommate named Greg and he sleptwalked.
Good.
Got it. How are we doing?
I'm trying to think how I need to prove Lewis Davis to you as my friend.
That's
He
fine.
wasn't in
I
the-
believe that he's a person. I just don't know. I don't know about him. I've never heard about him, Lewis. Like,
Wow.
you might have thought you were his friend, but like, I'll tell you all the friends I do know, and you're not one of them. And I pulled out Lisa Matthew out of my hat last week, so I know some people. All right.
All right. I don't feel like my college friends get brought up often on this podcast, so that's fair.
Anderson Gilberto,
There's one.
Brian Turnbow.
Okay, so the
Johnny.
Brian Turnbow thing happened in Lewis and I's room. We were roommates.
Okay.
Okay.
Johnny Cup to Cup. His last name is Lambert.
Nice.
Garrett Gibson.
Okay.
Manny Oforiaboa.
Good.
Did I pronounce that right?
You did a really good job.
Actually.
And very impressive.
Caitlin Triplett. Caitlin Zerker. What's his name? The guy that's a twin? Micah?
Oh, nice. Micah Church.
Micah Church?
He didn't go there. His twin did, though.
His twin did, though.
Nathan.
Nathan Church.
That's funny. Good job.
Thank you. That's
Good job.
That's as far as I'm going to go.
Sorry, Lewis. Anyway, hey, this is our podcast. Thank you guys for listening to it. Hope it makes your day better or your night. Or
Yeah, when you're listening. Hey, if you're listening in the day or the night and the afternoon, leave us a comment below.
yeah, that would be so cool if you were one of those things.
Mhm.
I think that's pretty special. We've had a good week here in Kansas City, a good day here. Brad and I spent a lot of time together. We were both up and Adam early.
Yes.
Which that is so funny that you literally thought it was Adam.
Dude, listen. I know. I even asked Catherine, like, hoping that maybe she would have also
Like, this is pretty common, right?
misinterpreted. Just the more that you said Adam, I kept thinking like maybe it's short for adamant. Like you're up and you're adamant.
And it was firm. It was adamant.
adequate. It was resolved. Yeah, we were both up and Adam. Nice and early day.
We were texting like 6 a.m. No problem.
I think yesterday you texted me at like 4 a.m, and I texted you back at like 6 a.m. And I have a feeling that you were not. You were up at 4 a.m. You were not up and Adam.
Last night I slept from midnight to 5:30, I think.
Yeah, but I mean the night before. Like you stayed up really late.
Yeah,
the
night before I was up real late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you texted me like, "Hey, we got to do the podcast someday,"
Mhm.
and I woke up like 2 hours after you texted. And
Yeah.
go to bed, kind of thing. It's just crazy, fun time.
Weird night of sleep, but dude, I love being awake. I'll say it. Being awake's awesome.
Okay, what do you mean by that? Like in the morning?
Staying
or?
up late or waking up early. I've been doing both. I mean, So
Okay.
yeah, 2 nights ago, I stayed up until 3 or 4 a.m. having
Okay.
so much fun by myself, cleaning, vacuumed, got a lot of stuff done.
Vacuumed at night? Late
yeah.
at night?
Well, I thought about it. Every bedroom in my house is on the opposite side. Like I'm pretty secluded.
Yeah, you're fine.
And then the very next day, I wake up 4 hours earlier than normal. And it's so I feel like I've been awake for so long today because I woke up at 5.
It's one of those things like once you get used to it and then you sleep in for like a day, it's like I've just lost so much. Like there's something mental to it of like it's nice to get up early. There's
Yeah.
something about it. Like, yeah, once you get Adam, if you're just up early, it doesn't matter. But once you start getting Adam, it feels good.
See, it's hard for me to get up, but then it's kind of easy for me to get at him.
How do you get Adam usually?
You got to turn the lights on. You got to sit up in bed.
Okay, once I'm showering, I'm Adam.
Then you're at him.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to stand up.
Okay.
Once I'm out of the bed, I will not go back down.
Okay.
I'm at him.
You would never be tempted to get back in bed?
No.
I stand up, I'll go to the bathroom. I could easily get back in bed.
Really?
Oh, baby, I could. You couldn't fall asleep again?
Oh, no, I totally could. That's
Okay.
the downfall. I was like, Jake, if you get horizontal again, you won't see yourself for another 4 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're not tempted to do that usually.
Because I know what will happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up and down them is what that's called. You don't want that.
I've been recently having like struggles with my alarm clock. Like I think mentally I know when I need to get up versus when I should be getting up.
Yeah.
And so especially with baby and everything, like often I'll try to go to bed at, 10 p.m. But realistically, I'm not going to bed till midnight and then getting up a few times at night or whatever. And so my alarm will go off at 5. I always do one at 5:12 and 5:15 a.m.
Okay.
And recently I've been like snoozing for literally 2 hours straight
Oh,
without even like knowing that I've been snoozing.
Oh, I see.
I'll wake
Oh,
up,
yeah.
I'll wake up and like I've like consistently pressed my alarm off every 9 minutes
Oh, yeah.
for, 2 hours without even knowing it.
Yep.
And it's kind of like to the point where I'm getting a little bit scared of like, I'm going to oversleep something eventually.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's been me ever since college, basically.
Really?
You wake up afterwards, like, I don't consciously remember, like, I don't remember making the decision to sleep in. It just kind of, it happens. Your body just like will do things for you. It sucks.
Have I ever told you the story about how I slept in on my, like for the day that I was supposed to fly home from studying abroad in Spain?
Yeah, I think you
It's
have.
crazy
It's really
story.
stressful.
Yeah. I'll post the link to Patreon because I wrote a blog about it one time.
Yeah.
It was really crazy, but
It's freaking crazy.
it was one of those like, it was like I'd not overslept my alarm all semester. And then of course, like the one day I have to be somewhere, it was not good. So anyway,
We've been together today. We've been,
Yeah.
We shot some videos together. Then we went and got Hawaiian Bros together.
Yep.
Now we are here together. We are friends in real life and also associates.
we've always said that.
That's us.
If we could be friends and associates together, life is good.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, we filmed some videos for Jean Shorts today.
Yeah, Sheltered Kid came back out to play. Sheltered Kid goes to college.
That was fun. I laughed out loud multiple times.
Thanks. Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, those are the Sheltered Kid ones are just, it's always like, let's just take our life experiences / more Jake's life experience, and then just make them a little bit crazier, like a little bit push the envelope on it.
Like, it's not even really thinking about me. It's like thinking about like the most homeschooled kid I knew at SBU. Like, what was
Yeah.
he doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about that. So that was fun. Also, Mr. Lamping came out today.
Yep.
We did another teacher's video, and Brad was playing the role of a driver's ed instructor.
How many minutes of footage do you think we got? So yeah, we were doing types of teachers, and I think we had like 8 or 10 different types that we were gonna eventually ultimately do. And most of the teachers we did like 30 seconds worth of clips. And then I think we were in that car like doing the driver's ed.
Enough to steam it up.
Yeah, so we had like Mr. Lambing, the old elderly guy doing driver's ed, yeah. And I mean, we were in there for a long time, just laughing the whole time. Every time I would say something. So Derek was in the driver's seat, like filming me. And then Jake was in the back seat, and I could just hear you being like, like trying so hard not to laugh too loud, but like, just like little laughs. And it's one of those things where like even when we are doing funny things in Jean Shorts, like it's very rare that we're like consistently laughing. And you were like consistently, like no matter what I said, it was never like getting old to you.
It's a great voice. I took some video. Here you guys go. Here's a little preview.
Now, Connor, there's a stale green light right here. So anticipate the yellow. Anticipate the yellow. And we're going through.
Nice.
Yeah,
So-
that's the one that Ghosties will know from a long time ago.
Yep.
It's a little Easter egg for you guys, but yeah, that one was fun. We're having fun, man.
And now we're here. Now we're recording a podcast. How was your week?
It's been good. I've been doing quite a bit of things. I feel like the last 3 days have been kind of like, when you have full battery on your phone and then it like pretty much gets depleted and then you like charge it up to like 60% and then you like lose it again and then you keep charge. I feel like that's been me the last like 3 days where I've been like busy and working and not getting enough sleep, but getting a little bit of like to recharge. So like, I feel like I'm starting to like running on fumes. I need like a solid 8 tonight. But,
And do you, just to clarify, how do you feel about running on fumes? Like, are fumes good? Do you like that?
no,
Oh, okay.
actually, like you're like serious.
I don't know. Sometimes it seems like fumes would burn hotter than normal, like gasoline. Like sometimes the fumes
Yeah.
are good.
Yeah. I don't know enough about fumes. I smelled some fumes about 10 minutes ago that came from your bottom. And those didn't smell. No.
I never thought about the word perfume being a type of fume.
It's a pur kind of fume.
It's like, it's perfect. It's ideal.
Mhm.
It is perfume.
That's the French word perfume means ideal smell.
Huh.
Yeah.
Or is it like a price thing. Like, oh, how much perfume? I'll give you $4 perfume.
Well, that's the English translation.
Okay,
is
that's how it
perfume.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I just
for
go back
every
to the
fume,
original Greek, which then translates to French.
ideal smell.
It's from seminary. So anyway, but yeah, the last 3 days have been, everything's been great. On Friday night, it was fun. We went out to dinner together.
Double date plus Rose.
Yeah, which was fun. That was Jake's idea. I like that. You were like, dude, what do you, my parents were like, hey, we don't have anything on Friday night. Do you want us to watch your kids? And I was like, yeah.
Doy.
Yeah. So they watched Hattie and Bo overnight, which was so awesome. And so gave us the freedom to be out a little bit later and hang out with you and your girl. And Jake got to see what my little baby looks like. Did you approve?
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know what this says about me, but I don't know if it totally registered that it was like my first time meeting your daughter.
Oh, really?
I think it's the Instagram effect a little bit.
Maybe.
Of like feeling like I had seen her
Like,
and met her.
I know her by now.
I got her.
Yeah.
I got her.
I could pick her out of a lineup. No problem. It's a baby. What do you want me to say about
I mean,
it?
it's a freaking baby. That's what I said when I saw it.
I mean,
Okay, cool.
Jake
I've seen
literally
a baby.
like Jake was just like, I don't freaking care. Like it's a baby.
It looks like Hattie. What do you want me to say? I've seen one of your kids before.
Oh wow, miracle of life. Who cares? Like, yeah, it's a freaking baby.
Okay, this thing used to be a puddle. That's cool, I guess.
Okay, Brad caught you. Good job. Freaking baby.
No, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah, we had fun together.
Fun time at dinner. Good times.
Yeah, great time. Went to Blue Koi for anybody in the Kansas City area wanting a nice meal.
Yeah.
Jake ordered the salmon, which was fine. I mean, that's great. You love salmon, but you go, I think you were joking, obviously, but you're like, yeah, I ordered the salmon. It was the only thing on the menu that had a picture.
Yeah.
It was like a special or something. You're like, I mean, it looks good in the picture. So
like the only thing I know exactly what I'm going to get. They showed me a picture of the salmon.
I think the menu came and then they put the special on top of it, like that piece of paper. And you're just like, oh, I don't even need to look at the menu.
Didn't even look.
This picture of the salmon looks just fine.
This looks great. Dude, you'd be proud of the way I'm eating lately. After church on Sunday, took Rachel to a place called BB Bop. You ever heard of that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it good?
A little tough to get the sounds in the right order. I never beep boop bop beep beep boop,
Yeah.
something like that. Betty boop.
I've never had it, but is it like
It's
Panda?
like
It's like Asian.
yes, it is
Bibimbap.
potentially Korean,
Okay.
and it's a little bit of like I don't know Chipotle style. Like what do you want in your bowl?
Cool.
Like anything. Brad, I'll tell you, we're working on some stuff over in Korea. They got purple rice, Brad. Purple rice.
What do you think?
It tastes like rice.
Crazy how that works.
But dude, I was throwing on kale. I had broccoli. I had, what else did I put in there? I was just eating
Did
stuff.
Rachel have a shotgun to your head or something? Or
Yeah.
you're like, look at like, do you want any kale? And you're like, yes.
Kale, yeah.
You want any broccoli? Brock, yeah.
Brock my socks off.
Yeah, Brock and roll. That's good. Look at you.
But yeah, so that was fun. Blue Koi was fun. We're having a good time. Dude, I'll tell you what was really fun was 2 weeks ago after Culver's, just me, you, and Rachel just laughing in the parking lot for like 5-10 minutes.
Was nice.
That was a good time.
That
Laughed
was a
a
great
lot.
time. Yeah, we did laugh a lot.
Laughed a lot.
I was like, I like this girl. She
Yeah.
can stick around.
Yeah, she can hang.
Yeah, it was fun. Like, well, that's what I said to you. I was like, I've definitely hung out and talked with Rachel some, but we hadn't really gotten any like, we had you over for dinner one time. I don't know, a month or two ago, maybe 5 months ago. I don't know how long things go. Seriously, how long ago do you think that was?
That was probably 4 months ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
I think 3 to 4 months ago.
Could have told you it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know
That's
anything.
crazy.
Obviously, I know it's not 2 weeks because now I have Rose as like kind of a
Here are the three
benchmark.
craziest things about you, and I've learned all these in the past year. You don't believe in deja vu because you've never had it. You can't you have no like ability within your brain to know the timing of when things happen.
I don't think it's ability. I think it's I don't care.
And then third is that you don't know the lyrics of any song you listen to. All three of those things, the most shocking thing about your personality to me.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I can't believe it.
I think 2 and 3. Yeah, I think I could get the timing or the dates down. I just don't think, to me, that doesn't mean I love you anymore. If I know your birthday's in August. Don't know any idea.
No,
what the
I'm
day
not saying
is.
that. I'm saying you not like having an idea in your head, like a general idea of like when that dinner happened. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 weeks, 4 weeks.
I'm
I'm like, no, I mean probably 4 months.
like time is so. I don't know if I don't know if this has always been how I am or if it's like since I've been like self-employed, but time just goes by. Like it's just like I don't know. I every week is great. Like I like my life.
Time just goes by.
I like my life enough where I'm not like, okay, let's see. In 2 weeks, we get to do this one really fun thing. It's like, no, every week I get to have fun. And
that is a good way to live, because I've been living that way too. And I'll tell you what day does matter, and it's tax day. And that will also go by. And that will also just fly right past you. And then you Google how to file for a tax extension. You're like, well, I mean, that looks complicated. So I guess just sit this one out for a few weeks.
Just see what they say.
Yeah.
They'll come to your door.
I'll see if they contact me. And we'll just kind of see what happens.
Oh, man.
So still haven't done them.
What happens if you just go TurboTax right now? They're just like, too late.
Too late. You missed it.
Maybe next year, kid.
Talk to a CPA. Not a problem.
Not our business anymore. Shut down for whatever, 8 months.
So yeah, I'll probably do that soon.
I think that's a good idea.
We'll see. But yeah, time goes by.
Because it is May. I had to think about it for like 2 seconds right then, but I'm like, it is May.
It is May.
Yeah, Bo's birthday is tomorrow, which is kind of wild.
Cinco de Mayo.
And talk about and then Catherine's birthday is in a week. So I need to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I'm just like, I don't do a good job of like remembering those things far enough in advance. So Catherine's listening to this. She's like, oh, so Brad really hasn't thought about my birthday much?
Mm-hmm.
Correct, Catherine. Like, I will get you some great gifts, but they're not going to be like the first thing on your list because people have already taken those things because they think about you quicker than I do.
She registered for her birthday and some of those gifts are already taken.
Yeah, we use this website called Gifster, actually. Like our whole family. Like,
what?
So you can put like, yeah.
I was joking.
No, yeah, we have like birthday and Christmas lists and stuff.
Oh.
And you can put things on there.
What happened to the good old days?
Whatever happened to predictability?
Yeah, just like, hey, I know this person. I know something they might like. And then you take a chance on getting them a good gift.
Honestly, that's what I would say her family is really good at, still doing that. Especially her brother. Her brother's like her oldest brother is very, very, very thoughtful with his gifts. It's kind of like one of the things he's known for. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's like, thanks for this gift that you just spent all this money on, but I don't like it.
Yeah. No,
it's not the right size or, whatever. But yeah, it does take away from some of the allure of it, because it's like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted and I linked it. So you just click 2 things and you got it for me.
Yeah.
So I think, no, I can't tell you right now because the podcast will come out.
Dude, don't freaking tell
before her birthday.
Dude,
so I'll tell you guys what I got her next week. So anyway, but yeah, the week has been good. This weekend, yeah, we went to Blue Koi, and then Saturday I went with Sammy. Cool guy Sammy was still in town.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I meant to ask you about this.
So the Chiefs had this. So Sammy is a season ticket holder for the Chiefs, which is so funny because he's literally a season ticket holder for 3 different NFL teams.
Guy likes football.
He likes football, and also I think he just makes a lot of money.
Guy likes money.
I don't know why we don't do this. Like because he, like with the Eagles, he's a season ticket holder of the Eagles, and he keeps those season tickets because it's really hard to get season tickets. But he's like, Chiefs, I got him first year. Like it was very easy.
Oh, really?
And he just like, yeah, if I sell, 3 or 4 of the games, I can make my money back, pretty easily.
Oh, great.
And so anyway, they had this event like during the NFL draft on Saturday for Chiefs season ticket holders. And he's like, do you want to come? And I was like, sure. We got to go. We're supposed to be able to go in the locker room. We didn't because we waited too long and the line got too long.
COVID.
Yes. But they had like all these cool things on the field. They had free food and drink. They had all the, offensive, defensive coordinator there, like getting interviewed. Mitch Holts, the voice of the Chiefs, was there. He's the touchdown Kansas City. He kept the entire time on stage. He kept using the word dudes. He's like, we got some great dudes that we just drafted. And then he talked about like, TJ McDuffie, like the number 1 corner that we got. This dude is just an absolute dude. Just over and over again.
Because Mitch is probably what, like high 50s, low 60s?
Yes.
Did he just learn this word? He's like a toddler. He like just picked it up and he says it all the time.
It's really funny. Do you listen to him on the radio very often?
Yeah, if I'm like running late to your house for a game, then I listen to the radio.
Like I think he used to, like he's always been known for saying touchdown, Kansas City. But now it seems like he has realized like, oh, catchphrases are really like catchy.
How about that Stuart Scott?
Yeah.
He was fun.
And so now it feels like he's just one like conversational catchphrase the whole time.
Oh yeah, the past couple seasons he's been saying some weird stuff.
Time to put the hammer down.
Yeah.
Or like has nicknames for all these different guys that are like not even good.
Yeah, what do you call Anthony Sherman? The sausage?
The sausage. And he like had like a, catchphrase off that, the sausage thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's
makes sense that he's running east because that makes him a Polish sausage. like, what in the world? It just say he, ran the ball. I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah, just all these weird things. And anyway, so he was there, and it was really cool. But right when we walk in, like before we were getting in line to go in, and we're walking up there, and I just hear this guy go, "Oh, no way. Hey, this guy is hilarious, dude. This guy is hilarious."
No way.
And I'll clean it up for the listeners out there.
Okay.
But he said, "Hey man, your stuff is funny as ever." Yeah. Keep doing your thing,
Business.
man. Yeah. And I was like, thanks, man. And of course, Sammy's with me, and Sammy is like a huge, like he found us through the podcast. And so Sammy already
Number one
thinks,
hype man.
yeah, Sammy already thinks I'm like a celebrity. So he was just like, that is so cool, dude. Does that happen to you all the time? And I was like, never.
Every time I come to Arrowhead Stadium. Yeah.
It was like the first person that saw us, like right in
No
the line.
way.
Yeah. So anyway, that was cool. And he said, keep making your content. I love your content. So I don't know. I'm assuming it's Jean Shorts.
Shorts.
Anyway, so that was fun. And then, yeah, that day it's just, the NFL is so wonderful because it's like a year-long thing. Like, it's like, you're always thinking about football.
Like the NBA playoffs are on, and still like NFL headlines are dominating the news cycle.
Isn't that crazy?
People love the football.
Yeah. Baseball's in full swing. No pun intended. But, and still just NFL.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
But yeah, Saturday was fun. We did that.
That's fun.
Yeah. Tell me some stuff about, well, I can tell you more about my week if you want me to.
I'll tell you about my Saturday. I'll trade you
Okay.
Saturday for Saturday.
Great.
I think last week I talked about I was really excited for Saturday. Rachel
Yes,
and I.
yard sale or estate sale.
Well, first we walked to Comet Coffee. I got to
C-squared.
show Rachel what it was like.
You posted that picture on Patreon. Unbelievably worse than even you had described it the week before. Like it is so bad looking.
And it wasn't like I was in there thinking like, ooh, how could I take a picture to like make this look sad? Like that's where I was sitting and eating, and I just like pulled my phone up to my left.
It was
Like,
unbelievable.
There was no thought that went into it.
It was unbelievable. Like it could not have been a sadder looking attempt at a business.
Have you been there since? Have you been
No,
there
no,
yet?
I haven't.
Really? See, I went this morning. I'm helping them out.
Good for you.
I'm trying to keep them in business.
Support local.
No one is ever in there. It is
Man.
just me.
Yeah, and the thing that you love there is the Danish, which I told you earlier.
They don't even make.
Like, there's no way they're having a bakery in there.
Yeah.
They're getting those from Price Chopper.
Dude, so 3 out of 3 times that I've gone to Comet Coffee, he'll hand me a caramel latte that's about 6,000 degrees on the outside.
Okay.
And every time I'll say, can I get a coffee sleeve? And he'll go, shoot. Yes, we have those somewhere. Like it's every time. It's
we
like
have those somewhere.
those are meant to be like kept out. And he keeps like forgetting to keep them out. And like every time it's like, shoot, yes, let me get those out for you.
Where did I put those very integral things to what I need for my
It's like how many
business?
things should ever be out? And it got like lids, sleeves, maybe some sweetener.
Yeah.
It's like there's like 4 things to keep. Napkins.
Yeah.
And he's like forgetting 20% of what to keep out every single day.
I mean, silver lining to me is that the latte is hot because sometimes lattes with the milk can be cold. So good for them for making it hot.
Milk is typically kept in a cold space.
Yes. But then when you steam the milk for a latte, they call it a hot latte.
So Rachel and I walked to
What did she think?
Comet Coffee. Rachel is one of the least picky eaters I've ever met. I mean, I've talked about it before. She will go to a restaurant and say, pick whatever you want. Like, I don't care,
Really? Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. She'll say, just surprise me. And she could not drink this Americano.
Really?
And Rachel is not like, she'll like, I'll drink black coffee. I'll drink your latte, even though it's way too sweet for me. It's like, she doesn't care about it tasting good.
Mm.
And she's like, this Americano is so bad. I feel so bad. Like, I'm not, and so.
She paid for it, so don't feel too bad, Rachel. They should feel bad for you.
Wait, what?
I mean, she paid for it, so she said, I feel so bad. I can't drink all this.
Oh, at least
Or maybe she's feeling bad to you for paying for it. Is that-
Well,
Good for
sure.
her, yeah.
Either way, she's fine.
Yeah.
So we did that. We then walked to, the sign said neighborhood sale, technically. So it was like, oh, okay, multiple houses are going to have a garage sale. So we walked like a half mile into my neighborhood. Haven't seen a garage open yet. So I guess they get cleaned out yesterday. I don't know what's going on.
Was it rainy or anything?
No, it rained. No, it wasn't. It actually rained the day before. So we're like, this should be their day to sell. And we start walking around. We get to we're coming up on like kind of a cul-de-sac. We can't really see what's back there, but we could see a garage up. It's like, finally. And we get all the way back there. And when it gets within like kind of like viewing, like when you can finally see it, we both go, oh no. Because it's like, at this point, we can't turn around. Like we were so deep in this cul-de-sac. Like we got to patronize them at this point. But it's 2 very old people selling about 4 things.
Yeah.
Just like they have a card table set up.
But it is a garage sale.
It is a garage sale. So we are still walking up to them. And 2 of the 4 things they're selling are Hoover vacuums from like the 70s.
Those things hold their value though.
And it was so cute because the guy was such a salesman. It's like, you need one for upstairs? You probably don't have an upstairs vacuum, do you? We're like, oh, we're just kind of shop. It was like we went to a vacuum store. And
Sure.
like, this is probably what you're here for, right? The vacuums?
Yeah.
Where it got around.
Right.
But it was funny because they had a rug set out and then they had shredded paper. They were ready to do demonstrations for people
I like it.
if need be.
Good for them.
Yeah, it was great. And so, it was really hard to like walk all the way up. They see us coming from a mile away. Like, here they come. And then it's like, no, thanks.
What are they charging for these vacuum? Like, do they think that they're still worth like,
actually,
$150 or something like that?
I don't even know what they were charging, but yeah, I mean, it was just so funny to think about like their ignorance maybe towards some technological advances. Like if I showed them my cordless Dyson vacuum that weighs 4 pounds, I mean, that guy's head would explode.
Oh, dude. Or what about the Roomba that literally can like GPS itself around your house?
Yeah, this dude should see
Like,
an electric car. I think he would pee his pants.
Yeah, seriously.
So yeah, he was really big on like the Hoover vacuum and trying to sell that, but it was fun. It was a good time. And then on our walk back to my house, I get catcalled from across the street.
What define catcalled?
I don't know. This girl just said my name, but
Oh.
she goes, "Hey, you Jake?" And I was like, "Whoa!" And so Rachel and I walk across the street, and she's like, "I love your videos."
No
This
way.
woman like lives across the street from me,
like across, like right there.
pretty much like as close to
On your
across
street?
as you can. Yeah, right there.
No way.
And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. That's not what I was expecting you to say." I was like, "That's so cool." She was like, "Yeah, I'm a big fan. I watch all your videos, yada yada." She's like, "This is," she introduced me to her kids. She's like, "And this is my husband. So he's actually a UPS driver. And what's funny is he knows where Trey lives because he's delivered to him." I was like, "No way." I was like, "That's kind of fun." He's like, "Yeah, South Overland Park." I was like, "No." I was like, even his last,
yeah. His
No.
last one was not South Overland Park.
I was like, his real name is Thomas. Maybe that's throwing you off. I'm like trying to help him out, but they were so excited. And I was like, not really. I think.
Ooh, I would have let him have it. I would have just been
I
like,
know.
I would have just been like, oh yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't have broken it to him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So how long is humidity?
So, neighborhood sale, that's a load of crap.
You guys got an upstairs vacuum? I know we can get one. But no, they were really fun. It was cool. And so
That's great. So you got fans down the street.
yeah. And it was funny. They're like, "Yeah, this neighborhood's so great. We've been meaning to have some sort of bonfire or something to meet everyone." And they go, "Have you met Roscoe yet?" And I was like,
That's got to be a dog, right?
yeah, I'm like, he's our little Bernese Mountain Dog. Come here, Roscoe. No. I was like, "No, but my roommate and I have played it." So Isaac had filled me in on this like months ago. But basically, just for the podcast listeners to know, there's a guy, he lives 2 houses over from me. His name is Roscoe. And I know him because we played in a chicken and pickle pickleball league with him back in 2020.
Really?
We met this guy and he was really just like fun and exuberant. And
Is he the one that had like all caps, like drinks party or whatever? Like, I don't know about all caps, but like,
I think that was the house right next door to us where like the only things at the party were different types of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if that was Roscoe's house, but learned that that's 2 houses down from me is Roscoe, the guy in this pickleball league with us.
Pretty happening street.
Yeah, not bad.
Good for you.
And then they said that the basketball court is being renovated into a pickleball court.
I think I
said
knew
that's
that.
probably because of Roscoe. I bet he got him
Yeah, really.
doing that. And then they were talking. They're like, "Yeah, we're so excited for the pool to open up." I was like, "I forgot. I've only lived here in the wintertime. I forgot we have a pool."
Did they say Memorial Day? That's
I'll
my
see you at the pool.
assumption.
I don't know.
Okay.
Going to Iowa for Memorial Day. I'm excited. Also, that's a little tough word for me to say. Did you notice that? Memorial Day. Just kind of one M.
I think it sounded good.
Oriel.
Just Morial. Just go Morial
Apostrophe Morial.
for Memorial.
For
Day.
Memorial Day.
For my Memorial Day. Yeah, Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day.
Who would have thought you would ever say that sentence? I'm going to Iowa for Memorial Day and I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pumped to go to Iowa. I
Apparently-
moved to Kansas and then I'm going to Iowa.
Apparently, the Coop family, like Rachel's entire life, they've had boats. They go knee boarding, Brad. They go tubing. They go wakeboarding. All of a sudden, Jay Triplet gets in the picture. They sell their boat a few months ago. They no longer have a boat.
Oh, bummer.
So I'm like, "Angie, you got to get the boat. You got Memorial Day. Can we get a boat?" So Angie, if you're listening, let's do whatever needs to be done
Memorial Day is the boat
Memorial.
holiday. Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Jakey wants a boat.
Let's go back to garage sales real quick.
Okay.
I think after listening to you, my house is not conducive to a garage sale. It's on like almost too busy of some streets and they're not as walkable.
Oh, mine is conduce.
Yours is very conduce. I think we should do like a monthly garage sale. And I think it doesn't even have to be successful.
Good.
I just think,
this is a good start.
well, I think this is like a Gary V thing in me or something. I don't know. I feel like Gary V would say something like this, but like, I think we should do a garage sale every single month to hone in on our salesman skills.
Oh, okay. This is like a yeah.
I think we do a garage sale. Gosh. But we don't put any prices on anything.
Everything's negotiable.
Everything is negotiable. And we just learn how to
Take my house, take my lawn.
Sure. For the right price, I might. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you want those blades of grass? How much?
How much?
And just be comfortable, like, you know, having a little bit of a dissension between people
Mhm.
and just seeing how it goes. I think that could really help our salesmanships.
I like that. I'm not going to talk about this too much because we're going to talk about this later. But last night at dinner, there was kind of an issue with something I ordered, and the waitress was like, "Oh, did you not like it?" And I say, "I did not." And Caitlin, my sister, even goes like, "Good for you."
Wow.
I was like, "I know, I'm getting better."
Okay.
I left out the think.
Okay.
So I think garage sale would be good. We could make more. What are the types of sentences that Pam challenges Gabe to do in the office?
Oh, like definitive sentence basically?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think we need to be better at that.
Yeah.
No, I think. No, like maybe. No, like that is the price. I can't do any lower.
I can't do any lower.
I
There's
can't.
no way.
I got a wife and kids that I want someday.
Non-negotiable. Yeah.
Sorry.
And I can't be in the NHL with the wife and kids.
I mean, I think I did pretty well. I'm on a yacht. Just combine a couple quotes there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey,
Okay.
good garage sale idea.
Saturday. That was Saturday for you. You got any?
That was then.
Oh no, you pickleballed.
Oh yeah, and then pickleball tournament. It was fun playing in the middle of a tornado. I don't know if you ever played pickleball in a tornado, but it's not bad. Ball has some crazy movement on it.
I know you were kind of thinking like it'll kind of even like the playing
Yeah.
field a little bit. Did it?
No. The main thing that was a bummer was that like we get there we're kind of running late, and the email said like check in at 12:55. Your games will be at 1. So I'm like trying to scarf down some panda. I eat like half of it. I go check in. And I'm like, hey, team triplet Coop, we're here. I was like, just out of curiosity, are our games going to start on time? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, great. I hit up Rachel. Hey, get here as soon as you can. They said games are going to start any second. And next thing you know, it's 1:15, it's 1:30, it's 1:45. We haven't played yet. I'm like, man, I wish I would have had that panda before I got cold.
Yeah, really.
And so we lost our first 2 games. We got out of that tournament as quick as possible, and we weren't done till like 3:30. I was like, I mean, wish this could happen in 20 minutes.
Yeah, really. It's kind of the worst, like double worst, because it's
Worst
like,
case scenario.
it's like you waited so long and you're finally playing, and then like you're so cold that you just lose really quick. It's like,
yeah.
okay.
So like, all right, we're done.
Well,
Yeah. So that was a little bit of our Saturday, but
I feel like usually those tournaments are like round robin. Like you get to play 4-6 games. or whatever.
you'd think,
Yeah.
you'd think that
This
you
one
would
was
get
just
your
double
money's worth.
elimination.
It was just like, sorry, you're on a bracket. Sorry, game over. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the money.
Okay. Yeah. You paid though, right? Yeah.
We did pay. So,
All right.
then, Derek just posted our Jean Shorts video.
Should we go? Let's go comment on it right now live, and you guys can go back and read it.
Okay. This is fun.
This is the we changed it from small town liars
Oh
to
yeah.
pathological liars be like. What a thumbnail from Big D. Thumbnails to me are so funny. Like the
I'm starting to get really into caring about our thumbnails. I think they're more important.
that's what I hear. They're not important to me personally.
They're like the outros to you.
Yes, dude. Oh wow, 9 comments already.
I'm gonna talk for a little bit while you think of your comment, and
No, I
then we'll
already
trade
got it.
off.
There's 9 comments. People love commenting first. I'm gonna comment 10th. Did it.
Great.
Yep.
I was gonna say the rest of my Saturday was spent playing a new board game with the Hoagland family, LukeHoagland.com.
Yes.
Also the Pecks were there.
Oh yeah.
Rachel and I were there. Isaac. Wits and Wagers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have played it. Basically, you just take educated guesses and then bet on it. I was loving it.
Oh
It
really?
was so fun. Yeah.
What do you bet?
So it's
you get
basically
like a bank account to start.
you're given like some free bets that you get back after every round, no matter what.
I love free
And so you could
bets.
turn free bets into money that is then like losable.
Oh, interesting.
And so
Tell me a little more of the details of that.
So the prompt that everyone gets asked would be something like,
There's always a number.
yeah, always something, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
numerical.
Okay.
So, well, here's one that I remember off the top of my head. So, like, how many shark attacks happen worldwide per year?
Wow. Oh, wow.
And so everyone writes down secretly their number, what they
Okay.
think. And then you put it face down the middle. And it's like, all right, everyone's got their answer. 1, 2, 3. You reveal it. And then you put these answers in order from smallest to biggest, no matter what the question is.
Okay.
And then based off that,
Oh, that
the betting odds.
That alone is funny to me. Like the
Dude,
idea,
it's
the
fun.
smallest to biggest, because I'm sure there's some big discrepancies sometimes.
That's so funny. It's like the answers would be like 8, 14, 24, 18,000. It's like, well, that one was Luke. Luke is
Yeah.
notorious for just like overbidding everything.
okay.
But then, if you think so then you're betting where you think the answer lies based on everyone else's guesses, and the odds go up the further out you get from like the bell curve, essentially.
Okay.
So it's really fun.
Interesting.
It's just a game of like numbers. And like I said, everything about it is an educated guess.
So there's no prize for guessing it right the first time.
No,
like writing
you
it
can
down.
also, there's a little bonus involved if like your answer was correct.
straight up correct or like closest.
Closest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
So
this.
it's fun.
game. Yeah.
So for instance, see if you can, just that one that I remember. How many shark attacks happen worldwide per year?
see that this is the kind of stuff I'm so bad at.
See, this is why it
and
makes
that's
the game
why I
fun.
think it'd be so funny
Yeah.
because I think it'd be like, who wrote that down?
Yeah, dude, you should have seen some of Isaac's answers because he would be like writing on his little card. He'd be like, okay, actually, that's ridiculous. I can't write that down. Okay, that would be ridiculous. And then he would erase and write a new number, and then
And
his
that's
new
still
number was like
still ridiculous.
insane.
That's the thing. Like I here let me just talk to you like verbally through my process right now. Shark Attack. My initial like answer was like 15,000, and then I was like, that's way too high, obviously. And so then I was like, maybe it's like 600. And each of those seem like they could be right, but I think my official guess is going to be lower than, well, what constitutes a shark attack? Sorry.
All you get is this one sentence, so you really
Okay.
don't know the definition.
Okay, I'm going to go a little bit higher because I think shark attack. I bet people get bit by sharks every once in a while, and they're just like, not bad, So,
Yeah.
my original answer was going to be 624.
Okay.
New answer is going to be 1.5 of that, so that's,
312.
yep,
936.
936. Yeah, 936 is my answer.
Okay. If you guys want to know the right answer, check in the comment section of Pathological Liars. I just commented it.
Okay.
But I will ask you some other ones that I will reveal to everyone on the podcast.
Really? Oh, no, we need to do this more. I like this. I like the check out
Dude,
the
Wits
comments.
and Wagers is fun. And
Really?
because when you get it right, like I think I was pretty close on this one, and I just feel like a genius, even though it could have been anything. Like the question before this, I was off by 10,000, but this one, I'm like, dude, I was so close.
Really?
I'm so smart.
Okay, I'm
Scott
not
got a lot right as well.
Scott.
Okay, this is a fun one. What is the diameter of Earth?
No. This is just
What is the diameter of
This is
Earth?
just exposing how dumb I am with this kind of stuff. This is another one of those things where it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And so I'm not storing that kind of information in my brain. I have no idea. We're talking miles?
Yeah, let's go miles.
Whoa.
You can do it in light years. It's just 0.000 light years around.
0.01. Dude, I don't know. I'm really sorry, guys.
I want to play this game with you for real.
I'm embarrassed, dude.
This is gonna be funny.
300,000.
300,000
Shut up! I don't know.
miles.
Yeah. Without taking. Okay. Diameter. Which one's? That's. What's the
All the way around.
circumference? What's circumference?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, circumference would be like the distance around the Earth. Diameter is like from pole to pole, essentially.
Oh, pole.
Pole to pole, like straight
Yeah.
through, like as the crow flies through the Earth's crust.
Oh, then I meant 16,000.
Okay, nice. Well, you were probably thinking you got radius confused with diameter because it's actually 8,000.
Is it?
Yeah, you were thinking 8,000 was the radius.
Yes.
8,000 is the diameter.
300,000.
300,000.
Idiot.
Um.
Give me like how many states are in America? Give me that one.
Okay. How many states are in America?
50.
That was good.
Is that right on?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow, that's
Sorry,
crazy.
Puerto Rico.
What is the population of Melbourne, Australia?
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Did somebody read this as Melbourne and you're like, Melbourne, you idiot?
No, this is just. Hey, new question.
Hey!
Who here doesn't know how to pronounce Melbourne?
Who's never been to Australia?
Who's never touched a koala with chlamydia, mate?
Okay, so Lewis, that was from an episode we did in the truck on the way to Texas.
Yeah.
The population of Melbourne is less than you think. I mean, it's a big city. It's the second biggest in Australia, and it is 1.1 million people.
I like the answer or the accent. 3.5.
Really? Good for them.
So
A lot of Aussies. Is it the biggest? Is it bigger than Sydney?
no way. No, Ray.
Really?
I don't know.
Sydney, Australia, pop.
So I just found some weird website that was giving me those answers. But I will say Wits and Wagers.
5.3.
Okay, nice. The questions were like even more fun because it's like some of them you do feel like, okay, I can figure this out. Rachel was so funny because she would show her work sometimes. So it'd be like, what's the most amount of miles someone has ran in a day? And so Rachel would show her work on her tiny little card. She's like, all right, let's say that, I don't know, average 7-minute mile. This many bathroom
Good for
breaks.
her,
Okay.
yeah.
And she would show the entire equation. And then it was like, wait, no one can see what the answer is.
See, I like that. I think that's a little more calculated to me than just like, I have no idea how many miles are in
Yeah.
America. How am I supposed to know the Earth?
I think you could somewhat figure that out based
Yeah.
on like how long it takes to fly from certain places. But
I don't
yeah,
know that. I
it'll
don't.
still take forever.
Yeah.
Either way, fun game.
That's fun. Thank you.
What else cracked us up? Oh, I remember there was a question and it said how many, like as of 2018, how many female CEOs were in the Fortune 500 like companies? So we're all trying to think.
Somebody do more than 500.
And no, Rachel just put not enough. Which is great. So
That's great.
Wits and Wages.
All right. All right.
That was my Saturday.
Let's play it sometime for Catherine's birthday.
Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Wits and Wages. Okay. Let's see. Sunday. Oh, let's just go. So back and forth. Sunday.
Hey, Sabbath.
Yeah, went to church and then Sunday. Oh, I mean, this is not that important, but like I had one of the greatest naps of my life on Sunday afternoon.
Naps.
It was
Cool.
wonderful. Catherine and Hattie went to Costco to shop, and Hattie was really pumped to get samples.
I think Costco would be a fun word to say in Australian accent.
At Costco,
Yeah. How'd that
Like-
feel?
I'm not confident. In that.
Say Joey.
Joey
Yeah.
from Costco.
Dingo.
Oh, from Costco.
Wish they had some dingo meat.
They got any dingo samples over at Costco? But anyway, they left and went to Costco, and I was in charge of Rose and Bo. Bo was sleeping, and Rose was sleeping, but it's like you never know if she's gonna sleep for 5 minutes or like she's gonna be down for the count. Like
Okay.
I mean, like
Kind
she's
of
supposed to
fun
be kind of sleeping.
gamble.
Yeah. And dude, it was the quietest my house has been in so long. It felt quieter.
Really?
It felt quieter. Catherine and I for the month of May we're not watching TV.
Cool.
And so like
TV turnoff month.
yeah. Is that a thing?
Do you guys ever not have TV turnoff week back in the day?
We kind of did do it. I don't know if we called it that, but it was like no TV this week. And I remember one time crying to my parents because I was like, I want to watch TV.
Dragon Tales.
I was like, okay, this is probably why they do this.
This is a problem.
Anyway, but usually like even if
So-
I'm taking a nap, like I have TV on in the background.
But
like,
it's
helping me.
quiet.
I mean, it was dead quiet, and they both slept for like 2.5 hours.
Let me ask you just how quiet it was. Quieter than I Have a Storm.
Yeah,
Really?
I would. say.
Quieter than back corner of a library.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Quieter than like a mouse
Mhm.
scurrying down like really thick carpet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was a quiet house.
it was very quiet.
Okay.
It
Wow.
was
I like to run
wonderful.
people by those measurements.
Those are good ones. I mean, those were 3 really quiet things, and man, it was quiet.
It was quieter than that.
Like Catherine called me, and I had adulthood win. I had woken up 2 minutes before she called me, which was just a wonderful.
You had
thing.
time to be up.
And so I answered, and I was like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" You know, I was like, I was chipper. She's like, "Oh,
You were
I
Adam.
would have thought, yeah, I would have thought you were like gonna be like kind of asleep when I called." I
Napping?
was like,
Me?
"Kath, I had the best nap."
Oh, I thought you were just gonna be like, no, I'm in charge of the children. No, why? I would not be napping,
No,
Catherine.
I was unashamedly. I don't take enough naps to be ashamed of them anymore.
Okay,
So
good.
when I take them, I'm taking them, baby.
I'm taking it.
Anyway, but then Sunday night we had my cousins over for pizza. We're trying to do a Sunday night pizza night every single, just in the summer.
Pizza's good.
Pizza's good, and we just like for whatever reason, I think Catherine especially like is really into having people over and like hang out on our deck.
Yeah, summer pizza's fun.
Summer pizza outside. Yeah, Sunday night.
Rachel's gonna be
So-
listening to this, being like, "Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome."
No, you're on the list for sure.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So you'll be on the pizza list soon enough. So that was my Sunday. Do you have any?
That's beautiful. I had Quick Trip pizza yesterday.
Okay.
That's kind of fun.
You like it?
Yeah, it was good. Good
You-
temperature.
You just went like single slice.
No. QT Kitchen, personal pan.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, you kidding?
Like a book it style.
Yeah,
Book it
it's a
size?
little bigger than that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cool.
It's nice.
You got any Sundays?
Sunday, what I do? Yeah, I guess just BB Bop, and that day me and Rachel and Harrison and Abby went golfing together.
Oh,
We just
really?
went double date golfing. Yeah, it was a really nice Sunday.
How does Abby compare to Rachel? I mean, not trying to compare, but like, who's the better golfer?
I would say both fun to be around. Yeah,
Both super nice.
they're both. He was a tall guy. They're
Yeah.
both nice girls. No, it was a lot of fun. We had a good time, and I don't remember what I did to Inside Night. Oh, I think I was editing a video, and then Ghostrunner stuff, whatever. So it was fun.
Yeah.
But speaking of golf, something happened at some point last week. I think it was like right after we recorded the podcast, but I went to golf at this course just one afternoon really quickly. Went by myself. And I guess before this, I should back up. So one of my friends who I've talked about, golf YouTuber, he posted a video when he was in Kansas City like 2 weeks ago. His name's Garrett Clark. His channel is called GM Golf. And they were making this video. It was kind of a fun little like vlog. Like not only were they playing golf, but it was like, I'm going to pretend like all my clubs got stolen, or like I'm starting over from golf. Like how cheap can I get clubs? Like, can I make a whole set and play around a golf, you know,
Okay.
and this much money? So you're seeing him haggle with people, whatever.
Okay. Interesting.
And then he goes to this cheap course, which is where I was going. It's cheap and easy. It's a
Yeah.
great confidence booster.
Okay.
Shot a 77. So talk about confidence booster.
I totally know what that means.
You know, you go
72
to Top
is
Golf.
poor?
Mhm.
Okay. Wow.
Actually 70 there. So that's point
no,
of
no,
clarification.
72.
It
75
really,
actually
it really
poor.
is very easy. But
Okay.
anyway, so Garrett goes there. As soon as he goes into the pro shop in his video, there's this guy there who like recognizes him and is really cool. And as part of the video, I think Garrett was like, let's actually pretend my clubs are gone or whatever. So he gives that guy like his old like brand new set of like Mizuno golf clubs. So it's like this video is everything. It's got a vlog, it's got this,
Yeah,
it's got
yeah.
giveaways, it's got golf. So it's really cool. And so I wasn't even thinking about it. I go to that same golf course and I recognize that guy who got the clubs given to him. It's like, okay, this will be kind of cool. I'm gonna like recognize him from the video and like, that'll
Okay.
probably make his day. I'm like, dude, you're the guy from the video,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Did he literally actually get the clubs?
Yeah, Garrett just gave him like a whole like brand new set of like
Wow.
Mizuno irons that are
Cool.
really expensive. And so I'm waiting for him to get done with the conversation. I go to say something to him. He interrupts me. He goes, dude, love your TikToks. And I was like, oh, I was going to say that. I was going to tell you that I've seen you in videos.
You stole my line.
Yeah. So that was kind of really cool. And so I was like, dude, that's so funny. I was like, so I'm friends with Garrett. I saw you in the video. Like that was so awesome.
Was it like a kid? Like, is this like a high school guy?
So I
Younger
ended up
guy?
asking him afterwards. He's 19.
Okay.
And so we get talking and he's like, that was so cool. I still can't believe that happened. That was like the coolest things ever happened to me, yada, yada.
Wow.
And he's like, but yeah, dude, I love the stuff I see from you. And you used to do K-Life, right? I was like, what? What else do you know about me? I thought
Yeah.
I'm fully prepared to have all this, like these surprises for him. And now he keeps surprising me one after another. And he's like, yeah, I think I went to that a couple times back when I was like in 8th grade or something. I think I went to that. I was like, dude,
Really?
that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
He's like, yeah, I went to East. And so that was really fun. I called him the wrong name. That was cool. The old Clayton Calvin mix up.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
That happens.
but he was like, no, dude, literally, like I woke up this morning. One of the first things I saw was your guys' Walmart and Wall Street video.
Oh,
I was like,
nice.
that's so crazy.
That
He's
is
like,
cool.
this is where YouTubers come to golf. I was like, guess so.
This is the celebrity course.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a fun.
That's
So if
very
you're
cool.
a Kansas City golfer,
Okay.
go to Painted Hills. And if there's a tall 19-year-old looking kid named Clayton or Calvin, mention
One of them.
me or Garrett.
Painted Hills.
Painted Hills.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out.
All right, there you go.
This was on Monday.
I don't know when this was.
Okay.
Last week.
Just last week. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on Monday I got recognized. I mean, we're just getting
Wow,
recognized.
every day, dude.
This was probably my. I'm trying to remember all the times I've gotten recognized. This is one of my favorites for sure. So I went to Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Cool.
To deliver some stuff to my friend who owns a clothing store there called Walker Brothers. I made 8 different tables for their new store, or their newly renovated store. Anyway, and I was delivering them, And I get there and I'm unloading all the tables and it is like pouring down rain.
Yeah. Rough day to drive
Rough day.
and deliver.
Yeah. Not a fun day to like drive a trailer. Yeah. And like, yeah, pouring down rain and
Inclement wetter.
I mean, that thing is inclement wetter. I tell you
Wetter.
what.
I mean, would you rather have a drier or wetter outside?
There's nothing better than inclement weather.
Go on.
Did you get a new sweater? No, I was the sweater. So it was kind of humid, I think. I mean, it's probably 60 degrees and rainy. And I think
Get the excuses out now.
no,
Go ahead.
And I mean, these tables are made of all natural, real nice ash wood. Nice ash wood. I mean, this is nice ash wood. And
More excuses. Keep going. It's humid. The tables are heavy. You
and-
probably weren't as hydrated as you should have been.
I was wearing I think I was too hydrated. Apparently.
I don't even know the end of the story. So
No, the end of the story is that I sweat like a pig. I mean, literally, like my entire shirt was like drenched.
what shirt was it?
It was a Comfort Colors shirt that I bought in Hawaii.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine a pig in that. That is a lot of sweat.
Think about it,
Yeah.
Boris.
Yeah.
Um,
The pig is wetter than ever.
And I wore jeans because I was trying to look kind of professional, I guess. I don't know.
Totally did.
And I mean, like, I bet it was past my knees, sweating like through my jeans.
Whoa.
Like it was bad.
Lower half sweat?
And like,
Ew.
yeah, dude, it was a lot. You're disgusting.
Oh, sick.
Dude, that's like a really bad wetter sweater. And I mean, and I'm in his store, like, and I had not fully assembled the tables. Like I was assembling them on site.
Oh,
Basically.
assembly required.
Yeah. And so like, and I think that was probably, I was a little bit, I don't like doing
People
stuff in
watching
front
you?
of- yeah. I don't like doing stuff in front of people. And so I think that was the extra like nervous.
You're not an
sweatiness.
exhibitionist. You like
No.
it private.
I'm prime time, not pay-per-view. And so I'm delivering this and I'm sweating. And this is like Thomas's store is like suits and like very like high end.
It's really
men's
nice,
clothing.
yeah.
Like it's a nice place.
A lot of mahogany things.
And so that in my head, I'm like, I feel bad that I'm like kind of like lowering the class
Yeah.
of this place.
I have wet jeans.
It was, I mean, I'm sweating like crazy. I'm like apologizing. I'm like, I'm sorry. And Thomas like, dude, it's just the rain. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
wish it were the rain, dude. I feel it coming out of me. It's not the rain.
It's raining out my pores.
And so I'm putting this stuff together and there's this woman and her husband and they're like, you know, high school, college age looking son there. And I hear Thomas, my friend who, you know, helps, I think he runs the store. His dad owns the store, whatever, who's really, really goofy, funny guy. I hear Thomas say something like, yeah, have you ever heard of the Ghostrunners podcast? And I just always like kind of like roll my eyes when people do that. Cause it's like, no one just like randomly hears of podcasts. Like, it's just not a thing that like, you don't just like randomly start listening to a podcast usually. And so I'm like, there's no way these people are listening to my podcast. And I just kind of laughed and like looked up and Thomas goes, this woman says that you look like the guy in Trey Kennedy's videos. And I was like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, you kind of sound like him too. And I'm like, well, I am him.
It's the same guy.
That is me. I didn't know what to say. I'm like drenched and sweating all over this like table. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
That's me. You want a hug?
Yeah. She's like, no, like she like took a picture with me and like, yeah, like she's like, my son's gonna freak out. Like, I'm gonna take a picture. And I'm like, cool. She's like, we think you guys are awesome and we love all your stuff. We watch all your stuff.
That's got to be a little confusing for her, right? Like this
Yeah.
is influencer, this YouTuber.
Yeah.
What's he doing sweating in this?
I explained it. I was like, yeah, so my full-time job is a woodworker. I know Thomas. I live in Kansas City. We all live in Kansas City. And you know, knew Thomas from back when he worked with my wife and whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I was born and raised in a Christian home. I
total
cheer
home
for
testimony.
KU. I went to K State.
Went to K-State.
But I grew up a
for the
KU
Christian
fan.
community. Like the KU is my heart.
I know it's confusing. My dad was on the news. Yeah, that's probably where you saw me.
You know, go rock chalk. So anyway, that was awesome. It was like so crazy to hear like, you look like this guy. And I'm like, well, yeah, I look like him because I am.
Turns
him.
out it's myself.
Yeah. Turns out I win. It's me. So anyway, that was really cool. And it was not fun to deliver all that stuff in the rain, but it was really fun to like.
I really felt for you because Monday night we had basketball and you're like, yeah, just got back from Fayetteville. It's like, oh my gosh. It clicked with me all at once. Like, dude, you've been driving in the rain all day. That sucks.
I was up /Adam early that day.
That really stinks.
Had to go rent the U-Haul, bring it back to my house. We all know how well Daddy backs up a trailer. So I'm going to post it on YouTube or on Patreon. I like chronicled the whole thing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
That's
to the
fun.
point where I like need to like edit it because it's like 15 minutes long. It took me forever because it was like I was trying to back it in right as everyone was leaving for work. And so there were so many times where like 3 cars on each side were waiting for me. And so I was like, just going to do a lap real quick. Sorry guys. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, finally got down there, and it took a while to install them all. And then I got lunch with the guy, Peter Coring, one of my favorite people.
Love it.
Yeah, got home at like, I think it was like 8:45 by the time I backed up the trailer again. And like Catherine was like so excited to see me. She's like on the phone with her mom. And I'm like, I ate food really quick. I ate red to Hattie, you know, and I was like, Catherine, I'm sorry, I gotta go. She's like, I could tell like she had totally forgotten that I had a basketball game at 9:30. And it was like one of those looks of like, I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad.
She's like almost upset at herself for forgetting, for allowing herself to be excited.
Yeah, I think, yeah, because it's like, it's one of those mental, like I felt so bad for her because it was like, mentally, I know she was thinking like, if I can just get until like Brad gets home at like 8:30 or whatever,
then we're fine.
Then I can relax. He can take over. He can hold Rosie and then I was just literally like in and out.
I'll be back in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, like didn't even really have a conversation with her because she was on the phone. Like,
dang, that is sad.
And so I felt really bad for her, but
that's tough. Yeah, Rachel and I talk all the time about like expectations. They really are so important.
It's everything.
Like communicating them, managing them, like
everything.
Not having them too high.
Yeah,
You know?
I think it's the answer to so many issues within whatever relationships and like work relationships, any kind of relationship,
Totally,
whether it's romantic or not. Like it's just like if you can understand where everyone's coming from and you guys have the same like roles and responsibilities and expectations in your head, you're good. So
I think it's important.
And when you forget those expectations, boy, do they seem upset.
What a downer.
Anyway,
but basketball, Brad almost took a charge. Even the ref made a comment. He's like, man, if he would have stood still, he had it.
That was the time. Like, I feel like most of the time I stand still and they just run right around me. This time I stood there for a second and he was coming in hot and I said, no, thank you.
Yeah, because these guys were big enough to where you could have taken a charge and it not looked weird.
Yeah, that one guy was real big.
Yeah,
and
wristbands.
He uses his body.
Yep.
No, not wristbands. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman headband.
I kind of sarcastically after the game, I was like, dude, sick headband. He's like, yeah, you like the Wonder Woman? I was like, yeah.
I mean, why that one? You know? But yeah, we got beat again. Are we 1-3 now?
I think 2-3.
Okay. Yeah, we were down a lot at halftime and we almost came back.
Yeah, I was trying to tell Rachel about it. It's like, it was kind of fun because I swear we were down by 20 as soon as the game started. It was like it started 20-0. It's like, how did this happen?
It was unbelievable. They were making everything.
And so it was kind of one of those things like, let's just try and not get blown out. Like, let's just try to keep it competitive for them. And the next thing you know, we're down by like 7, we're down by 4. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Yeah.
And then we lost by 10.
Yeah, we were down by 14 and a half and got it to within 4. And we're like, okay, here we go.
It was really fun for a while.
Nope, not anymore.
I made a 3 in transition. I haven't done that ever in my life.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Becoming selfish. It's really fun.
It's really fun to make shots and not pass it anymore. Yeah.
I'm done passing. I set screens and I shoot. That's it.
There you go.
But yeah, that was Monday. Let's see what else. Let's do blanks of the week after this. Okay. So one other thing I wanted to mention was I am getting, well, I'll talk about that later, but I went to Golf Galaxy because I was going to get me a new golf club potentially. Let
me guess which one. A 3H.
Whoa. Yeah.
Actually?
Dude, Lisa Matthew again. I was just about to say, I don't even know if you know this club exists.
Yep, that's one of the ones at Topgolf.
Oh, that's why.
They have a 3H.
Do you know what the H stands for?
Hybrid, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. You're electric.
2019 RAV4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I was like, because my hybrid Peter gave to me and my 3-wood Isaac gave to me, which is great to get free clubs.
Yeah.
But every time I play with them, it's like the bomb text round 2. People are like, whoa, what do we have here? Because they're like, the paint is rusting off. It's like chipping away.
Okay.
It looks like it's splatter painted.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, maybe, whatever. So
can I ask a technical question as I'm getting more into golf?
Sure.
3H, I feel like that's like one that you use when you're basically driving, but you don't have a tee. Is that correct?
Oh man, I forgot my tees.
No,
Guess I'll use a hybrid.
No. Like, let's say it's like a 500-yard hole or something like that. And so you drive once and you drive it 250 or I don't know, 200, whatever it is. Like, it's like when you're trying to hit it really far, but you don't.
But you're in the fairway.
Well, yes, exactly.
Yes, people call them fairway woods. That would be like another name for them.
Okay.
Yeah, or just a time where it's like, hey, there's a creek that's like 280 yards out. I can't hit driver here, but I still want to get as far ahead as I can. A hybrid might be your 230 club, and then a 3-wood is like your 260 club or whatever.
Gotcha.
It's just different yardages.
Okay.
But So this old man at Golf Galaxy comes up to me and he's like, "You need any help today?" And I was like, "You know what? Let's let him in. Let's let him help me. He'll enjoy it." And honestly, I don't know a ton either. Maybe he could educate me. I was like, "You know what? I do. It's an exciting day. I'm getting me a new golf club." Because I figured they would like that. Like, oh, this guy's ready to buy. I don't have to convince him anything.
Yeah.
He wants me to pick one out
It's like
for him.
it's like almost like, tell me what to buy. Tell me
Exactly.
what
I
to
was
spend
like,
money on, please.
if I work the sales floor, I think that'd be so fun to know, like, oh, I get to pick out a club for this guy.
Right.
And so it's like, I want a 3 hybrid, but I don't know a ton about like gear or shafts or loft, like, would love some help. And he's like, all right. And so what he does for the next 5 to 10 minutes, maybe just 5 minutes, is he walks me around the store. And when we get to every brand, so he'll be like, all right, so these are the Ping clubs and these are good. These are good clubs. He'll talk about those for a little bit. And then he goes, all right, now these are tailor-made. And I'll tell you, these are good.
Yeah.
I like these.
He's almost, everything's good.
Now we got Callaways. I had a buddy who used a Callaway.
And what did he think of them?
He liked it. He thought it was good.
Okay.
And then over here we got this brand now. I just saw a guy the other day come in and buy one of these, and I think he's really gonna like it. These are really good.
Yeah, he really thought that those were. It's like, turns out old men who are really into golf, not the most entertaining people in the world.
I really thought he might, like, I don't know, ask a single question like, well, what do you normally shoot? What are you looking for? Shaft strength, any technical question is like, these are good. These are good. If you need something pretty good, these are pretty good. And then what was the cherry on top? He's like, I could let you hit with some of these if you want to try them out. I was like, hey, sure, why not? He's like, all right, just take these. And I was like, the brand new ones? He's like, yeah. So I'm going up. They have like a place to hit balls in there, but they still have like the magnetic like security tag, like the ring around the shaft. They have the plastic around the club head.
So are you able to grip it?
It was still fine for the most part. But it was just so funny, just like the sound of this plastic, and then it's coming off. Like I was just like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this.
The plastic is like shards are coming off.
He's just letting me, and then he's like hooked it up to this like simulator. It's like, man, that ball's not going very far. I'm like, yeah, because it's got a magnetic strip and it's plastic on it, probably. I was just so confident I wasn't supposed to be doing that.
Oh man.
So anyway, I end up picking one out. Oh, and I forgot about this. I go to check out and I end up getting a club that this guy didn't talk to you about. I end up just kind of doing a Google search in the corner and like, okay, this one looks good. And it was a club that this guy didn't talk to you about at all. And so the cashier was like, and did anyone help you out today? And dude, I was not prepared for that question. I got so awkward. I was like, I guess. Like, kinda. I don't know. He doesn't know I'm buying this club, but like a guy talked to me. I don't know.
It sounds like they're on commission, right?
I guess so.
Okay.
If that guy's working on commission, dude, you step it up.
Well,
he didn't close the deal whatsoever.
Yeah. He's just like, whatever.
He's like, these are good. I mean, the plastic, I like the plastic's good.
You can't go wrong. Anything we sell is good. What can I say? This one, it'll go straight and far and it'll go good.
It'll good. If you like hybrids, then this is what that is.
I mean, this is just a golf thing, I think. Like tell me what Garrett's brand is called.
What, that he uses? Mizuno.
No. What's his golf channel?
GM Golf.
GM Golf.
What? Oh, the group channel. Good.
That's all golf is. It's just good.
It's just good.
That's all I know. Like golf's not the most exciting sport. It's just good.
It's good. You good? I'm good.
It's like people that are like, Oklahoma is okay. Like that's like their thing that they say on like
golf's good.
It is. It's okay. Like it's just okay. Golf, good.
That's like bowling. It sucks. That's what they unanimously say.
Life's a bowl.
Suck it up. Good golf is good.
Like literally, like that's like the most popular golf channel is called Good.
Good.
Yeah. So anyway,
it's just fine.
That's so funny. Yeah. You were like, I mean, that guy kind of did.
I was just not prepared because
but you were kind of like, what if this guy comes
up
and
he finds out,
thanks me for like buying it? It's like, you didn't even mention, which is crazy because it sounds like he mentioned everything.
Kind of, yeah. We didn't really go over. So I ended up buying a Callaway club, and that was like the only brand he didn't like walk me by and talk to me about. Because I would ask my friends, I'd ask like Nolan, I asked Luke Hogan, I asked Scott, and they all said Callaways are great for hybrids and woods. And then that was the one brand this guy never talked to me about. So it's like weird. And then that's what I ended up going with. So
interesting.
I was like, he didn't really help me, but
yeah,
he's a sweet old man. I told Isaac that story. He goes, that's Gary. I was like, you don't know. He's like, no, that sounds exactly like Gary.
That's what
I was
Gary
like, how
does.
do you know this guy? Have you been in this situation before?
And thanks for warning me, by the way.
Yeah, these are good. Oh, pants. Pants are good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, think about getting pants maybe.
If it gets warm, you can do like short pants. They call them shorts. Those are good.
I wear t-shirts. Those are good.
Those are good.
I had a buddy who wore t-shirts.
I had a buddy, and he had a buddy actually also that wore t-shirts.
But they would wear shirts together.
All good. All good.
I say, hey, thanks for helping, man. He goes, it's all good.
It's all good.
I know
man.
it is, Gary.
It's all good, brother. That's great, man. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah.
We went to Topgolf, me and Luke Hoagland without you.
Yeah. I proposed to the team Monday night after the game, like, guys, idea, what do we think? Topgolf tomorrow night? Next thing you know, there's a coup developing without me.
Oh, whatever. The hope was that we were always going to go Tuesday morning.
I know. I just couldn't. Trey and I were shooting. I did talk to him. I was like, dude, you got to get down on this Tuesday morning thing.
What do you think?
I think once the tour is over, maybe.
Yeah, more flexibility.
Yeah, we're not even going to be here Tuesday, but so we'll see. But yeah, you and Luke golfed.
It was fun. Yeah, I played decently well last week when we all golfed together.
You bent the knees.
I bent the knees.
Bent those freaking
and
knees.
you guys were all kind of in your world, and I was with Sammy, and I think I just like had some relaxed strokes. I think through 18, we did a whole 18. I was like 17 over, and I was like, I'm okay with that. I'm doing pretty well. This time I think I was 30 over. So
okay.
kind of room for improvement.
But don't you feel that fire a little bit? It's like, I got to improve. I got to get back to where I was.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, dude.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so fun.
Because what do you want to be? You want to be good.
I want to be good. I want to be good. I want to be good enough to be like, hey, is Brad like, is he a golfer? He's like, hey, he's pretty good. He's good.
Did you grow up playing? No, but he's good.
No, he's good. Luke asked me like right when I got there, he's like, so are you like watching tons of golf videos and like getting really, really into it? And I was like, I have not watched a single golf video. Never.
He's like not even good.
Not even good. Like 2 goods. Whoa. No, but he tried to give me some pointers. I'll say, his one pointer that he gave me, which is I'm sure very valid about like, he's like, get your hands in front or something like that.
Oh, sure.
Didn't translate nearly as well as the ones that you give me, because I think you're just a little more like, hey, I remember
I can dumb it down for
a year
you.
ago when I was in Brad's shoes, or whatever. Like I can tell you.
I remember thinking that like 6 months into pickleball, it's like I should like be training people who are just starting pickleball, because everything is so fresh in my mind with the mistakes and everything I made, and that's what I feel with golf right now too.
Yeah,
it's like I know everything you're going through.
That's what I love about like, that's how I not anymore, but like I can still remember woodworking like that, and so like I get excited to help people. Like I am not like holier than thou, like, oh, you peasant, I can't believe you didn't grow up doing these, like you don't know anything about these tools. Like it's like, no, I know exactly what you're feeling. I would love to help you. So
I'd say a big difference in us is you are very good at advice across the board. I don't feel like that's necessarily my strong suit. When I do happen to feel like passionate about something, then I do like giving advice. But I have to be like pretty experienced in it.
You think I'm like, what do you mean? Like across the board?
Like I think people, like even on your drive to Fayetteville, you got all sorts of questions about like advice, parenting, fatherhood, woodworking.
Yeah.
I guess parenting and fatherhood are pretty similar. I meant like
not exactly. I mean,
like marriage. Yeah, marital questions,
Sure.
podcast questions, YouTube questions, and
yeah.
you're good at like reaching into what you've done.
Yeah,
and like making it like digestible.
Kind of reflective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. No, it's fun. I do enjoy that. I really enjoyed that Fayetteville. Like I didn't listen to any podcast. I just responded to people almost the whole way.
That's kind of cool.
Fun. Yeah. So, but don't text and drive, guys.
Guys, don't do it
unless you're really good at it. So,
anyway. Unless like you're gonna be fine.
Unless it's like pouring down rain, you're driving with a trailer, right? By yourself,
right?
Yeah.
Then you're
place
good.
you don't usually go to, so you don't know the route. Anyway,
well, it's an easy drive.
Okay,
fun drive.
Let's do it.
Let's do what? Blanks of the week.
Blanks of the week.
Here we go.
They're back, baby.
First, Brad, would you like to start us off with Biff of the week?
Biff of the week, baby.
What do you got?
Let's go back 10 seconds to when we were just talking about going to Fayetteville.
Blanks of the week. Oh, before that.
Oh yeah.
Fun drive.
And so on the way back, they definitely took me a different route. Like I was not.
They?
Yeah. So first of all, so the Biff of the week is that logic got trumped by technology, basically.
Hate to see it.
You hate to see it. So they were taking me a different route, so I didn't recognize everything. But Google, I was trusting Google, and there's a fork in the road within Google. I took the
tough.
Yeah, and it said like continue straight, until like for whatever like 10 miles. I don't know what it said. I don't know. It said something weird, and there was like a sign that said whatever something north, and then there was a sign that was like something north, and it said Kansas City on there. And I said, it doesn't tell me to go the Kansas City way. I was going to Kansas City. But I was like, no,
It
I
must know something.
like Google, like, I don't want to mess. I don't want to think that I know. Like,
I would have done the same exact thing.
It
knows, Michael. It knows.
Yes. I was just like, and then, right. It's like everyone knows the feeling when you go the wrong way with directions in Google. And for a second, it thinks you're going the right way.
Yep.
And then
it assumes.
and then it like corrects itself
And then
over
it's
to where
like,
you
whoa,
are.
then the blue line is everywhere.
And it's like,
trying to make up for this.
And then all of a sudden, I'm adding 25 minutes to my time or whatever.
2.5?
I don't know. No, not really. But it took me a lot longer to get home already, I think, because of this different route.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks.
It was rough. And I felt bad for Catherine. And of course, I get home. And so I biffed
Peace.
it.
I would like to see a maps or a navigation app. I guess you don't want to start from scratch. Use like Google or Apple's Garmin's API or something. Get the, map from them. But then I would like to see it more, like just spelled out more thorough. Because sometimes that continue is a little confusing. It's like,
Yes.
well, I'm on I-35 and this continues to 435. So do I take the I-35 exit? Like if it, like it was spelled it out.
Sometimes highways change names.
Mhm.
Other times you have to take exits. Like,
to stay on that same numbered highway.
fair.
And it's like, so what does continue mean here? So I would like to see a navigation app be like, it's going to be a little confusing coming up.
Yeah.
Stay in the middle lane,
Yeah.
and you'll be
focus
fine.
Up here. Yeah.
Hey, put your phone down. Listen up. You can have
advice
30
can
minutes.
wait. All right.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see something like that because there's weather apps that have started to do that, like light jacket, shorts, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Now it's time for navigation to do the same thing.
Or just hear me out. Like if you know what city you're going to and there's a sign for it, just take it.
Take the sign. If your city's big enough to have it on an interstate sign, you'd follow that probably.
It's one of those things where it's like technology knows, they know traffic. They know traffic patterns.
I would have assumed that.
And so I was like, maybe they're trying to circumnavigate me around this thing. So I'm like, great, I'll go this way. And then all of a sudden you see it like the map wants to try to take you this way. And all of a sudden it's like recalculating.
Oops, biffed it.
Dang it. Oops, I biffed it again. So that's my biff.
My biff of the week is, well, I'll tell you who biffed it. Not me. Me Ranchito biffed it. A couple weeks ago, I didn't even bring up Me Ranchito, but it was a week. Me and all my roommates went out to dinner together, and someone from the kitchen is coming by and they're going, hot plate, hot plate, hot plate. Next thing you know, I got hot crotch because they have dumped this thing into my lap. Okay, they have thrown it. They have like tripped and fallen and just like it's like they put out a fire and the fire was in my lap and they used the upside down bowl to smother it.
What was in the bowl or what's on the what's
so
in?
It was this thing that Isaac ordered, which is hilarious. He's looking at his phone. He goes, "You guys do the Steven special?" And we're like, "What?" Isaac's like, "I don't know. One of my friends told me it was this thing." So it's like this thing where it's just like grilled chicken and fried rice and queso. Just on a bowl, on a plate.
Okay.
And so it was Isaac's order that just got dumped in my lap.
So it wasn't even like just rice and beans. It's like queso. Like
Yeah,
it's liquid.
Yeah, it's like a goopy substance, and it's so hot, dude. So that was a few weeks ago.
And you said that was kind of like you compare it to like Dwight Schrute. Like,
Oh yeah, earlier I was telling you. Yeah, it's that one scene where I don't even. What is the context of that? Sexual harassment or something?
It's like he's like trying to see if Jim is like attracted to Kathy. I think.
Yeah.
And so he's like reaching.
He's like, whoa, the floor's slippery.
Like
He keeps like diving his hands into Jim's crotch. The bloopers are so funny. But that was like what this person did. Like, whoa, and then just like right into my lap. So that happened a few weeks ago.
how'd you respond? Sorry, I know this isn't even like the biff.
I think it was just like, whoa, and the biff on top of the biff was that like the waitress like runs off and I'm like, oh, she's going to get me napkins and then didn't come back until it was like time for refills.
What?
Yeah. This 100% true story. It's like, she must've got distracted or something. So I'm just kind of like, YouTube could see kind of doing this, just trying to get it off my lap, but I don't have any napkins. Like, I'd have nothing to use it. I don't think we had silverware. Like no one could even start eating it because we didn't have silverware yet. We didn't have napkins. We're just waiting on someone to come back with this.
Oh, that's a terrible experience.
Yeah, this was a bummer. The food was great that night though, so it was fine.
I mean, yeah, almost all of it was lint free off my jeans. Once we got our forks, like Isaac, took a big scoop.
I was gonna say when Isaac first started eating out of my crotch, it was a little weird, but I got used to it quicker than I thought I would.
Right.
I just focused on the TV.
The Steven special. All
the
over
Steven
it.
special all over me.
The fact that it's queso, like for whatever reason, I was thinking it was like, fajita, like,
Like a
some
dry
tacos,
rice.
Yeah, tacos and rice or something. Like, oh, that stinks. You got rice on your pants, but like,
It's wet food, kind
like that. Like that's like stained, like
creamy
city.
food.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And so last night, me and Rachel, my sister, and her boyfriend Braden, we're going to do a little double date. We're going to go to Sky Zone. Sky Zone closes at 9 p.m. Who would have thought?
Oh, Biff.
No, 8 p.m. They close at 8 p.m.
Okay.
That's why it was kind of surprising. It's like, who would have thought they'd stay open later? So like, let's just do dinner instead. My sister says, mi ranchito. I'm like, great. I got my bib on this week, so it'll be fine. And my biff is right off the bat. I order sweet tea, and they bring it to me, and it was like one of those, like when you're expecting just like straight up sweet tea, and it's like a raspberry, like tangy.
Nope.
Really like catches you off guard. I go, whoa. And that was the thing where I asked the waitress, like, can I just get a water? She's like, did you not like it? And I go, I did not. And I was like, good for you. So then I order, I asked for the Steven special because it was good. Of course, this waitress is like, I have been here like a month. So I was like, okay, sorry. Don't worry about it. I'll take the espinaca chicken enchilada or whatever. Sounds good. Yeah. Little spinach queso drizzled all over it.
Yeah.
And I looks good. I take a big old bite out of it. I'm like, that tasted a little weird, but that's all right. Hey, power through. Maybe it's still got a little sweet tea in my mouth still. Take another bite, and I'm like, dang, that's not good. But I try to be extra sensitive. Well, one, I already complained about the tea. It's already look like a dweeb.
Yeah.
Two,
if you go twice, you have to really make it valid.
And it's the people. I'm sitting next to my sister who'll eat 20 deviled eggs every Easter.
Yeah.
So she's a freak. And then Rachel, who will say, surprise me at a sushi restaurant.
Okay.
So I'm like, gosh, I don't want to come across as even pickier eater. But Rachel ordered the same thing as me. And I was like, hey, how's your meal? She goes, it's pretty funky. I was like, thank you. Also, funky, good word to describe it.
Yeah.
So my sister, which is great, she's like, let me try a bite. After we both went like, this is
I was
awful.
like, I might have food poisoning now. She's like, well, I'll give it a whirl.
And then Caitlin hit the nail on the head because she eats it. She goes, ooh, that cheese is really sour. And I was like, yes, that's it. I couldn't put my tongue on it other than when I did. But I was like, yeah, it's like really sour cheese. And so mi ranchito has biffed it 2 times in a row, either in my lap or in my mouth. And this time,
are you done?
Sour cheese. No, I'll go back.
We actually went to Mi Ranchito this week as well.
Really?
It was for my sister's birthday. Yeah. We were supposed to go to sushi, but they couldn't take us that big of a party. And so we went to Mi Ranchito instead, which is a downgrade. Let me tell you right now.
How was your Mi Ranchito experience?
It was very adequate. It wasn't like, whoa, this is amazing. They have these things called hot dog chimichangas for the for the little niños. So like, yeah, everyone that works there
it's called right at the border. It's a perfect blend of both.
Everyone that works there is Mexican. Like, it's not like Chili's where it's like, yeah, we're Mexican American. Like,
yeah, no, it's pretty authentic.
Yeah.
Even the clientele is pretty like Hispanic, I would say.
Yeah. And so I order, like, I'm ordering for Bo, like, he'll have the chicken quesadillas, and then she'll like, and then this girl over here, she's gonna have the hot dog kids menu. She's like, hot dog chimichanga. And I was like, no, the hot dog children's, I didn't know it was called that. And so I was like, what is her deal? And then like, as she left, I was like, and she like read everything back to us. And I was like, is she saying chimichanga? And Catherine's like, yeah, that's how they come here. They come in chimichanga. Hattie loved it.
Yeah.
Like, thought it was so fun that it was like a taco with a hot dog in it.
That is cool.
Basically. Yeah. But overall it was a fine experience. Fun times.
Good.
With my sister brought Bo a Kansas City Royals hat that used to be her son's that he grew out of, and Bo is obsessed with it. So that's always fun.
You have obsessive children. That's fun.
Yeah, like Bo just like hat, just always wants to put it on.
Hat,
it's like a flat bill, so he looks kind of like kind of like he's got some swag to him. So yeah, overall the experience was fine. Catherine's like just like you and I, well, just like I'm like kind of an elitist when it comes to barbecue. Catherine's an elitist when it comes to like Mexican restaurants.
Didn't know that about her.
Yeah, I mean, she's just a Texan, so she thinks like Jose Peppers and all these places in Kansas City are just like very mediocre. And Mi Ranchito, I think, is right up there for her. She was so pumped about sushi. She's like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. I've been like kind of like, maybe I thought about going to sushi a few days ago, like we could get that, but no, like I'm gonna save it.
No,
and then,
with the
and then my
fam.
sister texted and was like, actually, we can't do sushi, and Catherine was so sad.
Te gusta mi ranchito?
So maybe we'll do sushi sometime.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's been that blank of the week. Next, we have debate of the week.
Go ahead.
Okay, my debate of the week. This was a good debate. This is a fun debate. that Rachel and I had as we were walking around the
Every debate's a fun debate.
Okay.
Okay.
As we were walking around the neighborhood trying to find somebody with an open garage door, we were having a conversation about address, like home address numbers.
Oh,
And so
this you are just in the prime of your relationship here, man.
because we were like looking at a house and we were like 18800. That's a good that's a good like house address.
Quality.
And so we'd go and we'd just talk about different numbers. Like, what about palindromes? Because I was big palindrome. I was like, I think my perfect address is
1221.
Yeah, I think I
Or-
like even numbers. Like I would like 2442 is fun,
Okay.
or like 8008, something in there.
Ooh, I like the double zeros in the middle.
8008.
Would you ever venture out to a 5 numbered
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I could do that.
80408?
12321.
12321.
Oh, wait, what was the one we said? It was really fun to say. We just kept saying it out loud. 824228. That was it.
82428.
82428.
Okay.
That's fun.
You like that
Anyway, yeah, it was just really fun because then I was like, yeah, my old address was 9107. Rachel's like, ew. I was like, I know. It was a really gross home address. So,
No, I like 9107 sounds terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
9107 though could be nice.
a little swagger to it.
Yeah. Where do you live? 9107 Cherry Apple Court? Like
No,
okay.
no, it's still not good. 9107's disgusting.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always think it's interesting. Like certain people will do like the, like, oh, I live at 12480, instead of 12480, like 12480 West 89th, whatever.
Mhm.
We grew up 14723. How do you feel about that one?
14723. That one's not great.
Oh, it's really great.
No, that
That's
one's
my address, so it's really great.
that one's not that great.
14723.
14723? No. Get three. Yeah, you got 3 odd numbers in there.
Yeah. Hi, Brad. What's your address? 14723.
Hey, 14723. That sucks too.
That sounds like lost. Like it sounds like
I don't know where I am.
yeah.
My first address was 3111 Meadowlark. So
3111,
instead of
I
like
like it.
3111,
Yeah, you can't do that.
3111,
Yeah,
you got to go.
especially for the kid with the speech impediment. Like
Yeah, 3111.
3111. 31111.
You and Trey were loving the speech impediment I was doing today. Mainly Trey. Trey loves the speech impediment.
Trey was really laughing at that one.
Yeah.
Well, Wugwats.
Yeah, I couldn't watch Rugrats. It's too sarcastic.
Too sarcastic. Okay.
So that was my
3111.
debate of the week.
Okay.
What was your debate of the week?
My debate of the week
debate of debate.
is also fun, but not really because it just drove me crazy. Catherine kept using this. She used the term delayed gratification, which I understand what that is. I think that's a great thing. We do that with our kids all the time where it's like, hey, just, you don't get everything right when you want it or whatever, but we were having a discussion about like, so the church we go to is Lenexa Baptist, and there's a church right next door to us as well. And we're like, Catherine's like, what's that church called? I was like, Community Covenant, I think. She's like, is it Community? I thought it was Christ Covenant. And I get out my
Let's
phone.
see.
I get out my phone to like look it up. She's like, don't look it up. Don't look it up. This is on Friday night. And I was like, why? She's like, just you don't need like, just don't look it up. We'll figure it out on Sunday. And I was like, but I need to know right now. I want to know right now. She's like, Brad, that says something about you. If you can't not know something. And I was like, it's not that I can't know. I really want to know.
to.
Yeah. It's like if I have the opportunity to know something and
It'll take 7 seconds.
yeah, like if it'll add knowledge to my life, I will now be able to say like, I know that church is called this, and, and she's like, no, like that just says something about you. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. And it was a pride thing where I was like, I gotta not look it up because I can't.
She thinks I can't do it.
Exactly. My argument was like, well, if you have a dictionary on file, like if you have a dictionary right there and you're like, what does that word mean? It's like, I don't know. We'll have to just wait until somebody else knows it in a few days.
Wait till someone uses it in a different context and
Yeah.
we're able to understand.
We'll have to wait till we drive past it. Like, I was like, no, you would use your dictionary. She's like, she didn't understand how that computed at all. She's like, but this isn't a word. This is the name of a church. I was like, I know, but it's the same idea. Like you can look at it.
It's
You can look it
information.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure she's listening to this being like, that is not how it went, but that's how it went in my head. And then I think it kind of became an inside joke within us. And then also I think we explained it to you
Blue Koi,
at dinner.
because we were talking about a juice bar called Enjoy.
Oh yes.
And I go, isn't that like spelled weird or something? And Brad was like, yes. I think
Immediately.
yeah.
I was like, yeah,
And
it
Brad
is.
was on my side. I didn't know why it was weird, but I was like, something's weird about the name. And Brad's like, yes, I think there's no E. It's just the letter Enjoy. And I was like, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
And then Catherine was like, no. Catherine and Rachel both like, I don't think so. Like, let's look it up. Catherine's like, nope.
Immediately. I'm like, let's look it up. She's like, no, don't do it. I was like, stop it. Now you're just like taking pleasure in my pain.
So we had to sit there all meal, not know what the juice bar was called, And then to make things worse, we had to wait 2 hours. We go walk over to it, and Brad and I are wrong.
Yeah, we're very wrong.
The E is in it.
Just right there.
I
So-
texted Rachel a video of you actually, just like something funny you're doing during Jean Shorts today. And she goes, wow, I really enjoyed that. Just at the end.
All lowercase though? That was the thing. Like it was all lowercase.
And the E and N were plum, and then the joy was green. Who does that?
That's freaky. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. So anyway, that's my debate of the week is
Delayed.
should you gain access and knowledge, or should you just be ignorant? I don't know.
It really comes down to that.
Personally, I'm the kind of guy that wants to learn,
How are they going to
broaden my
describe
horizons.
this era? The
Yeah.
information age or the ignorant age?
or the delayed gratification age. Anyway,
And then last blank of the week is babe of the week.
mine's Catherine. Just kidding. No, mine really. I already kind of alluded to this, but like, yeah, shout out to my wife for watching. Like, I just feel like I've been working and away from the house a lot, and like, even Monday, whenever I was away for so long, and like, I could tell she was visibly sad. She like has not been negatively like complaining and like struggling that much. Like, I mean, she definitely has hard times and like is honest with me about things, but she's having a really great attitude, and I think handling 3 kids and the transition of 3 kids with great aplomb. I like how she's aplobatic about that. Aplombatic.
Drop an A-plum on me.
Whoa, Harry Truman, why don't you drop that A-plom on me? No.
Call me Hiroshima because Catherine's dropping a plum on me.
I just like using the word aplomb more often. So anyway, she is just
you and Scott were texting that word back and forth.
yeah. I've probably said aplomb 4 times in the last week. I'm getting very like aplomb heavy this time of year.
Good for you.
Thanks.
That's fun.
What's yours? Who's
Uh,
yours?
My baby of the week is a girl who just so fun to spend time with. Love the balance of our personalities.
Yeah.
I've just learned more and more how much I think I just love to talk as long as someone will listen.
It took you 3 years to learn that, huh?
I don't know. Coming from a guy who has 2 podcasts, it's like, yeah, duh. But just like, I think most of the time I'm easy to think like, I mean, the stuff in my life, it's not that important. I'm not going to like just openly share with Isaac. He's like, how's your day? I'll tell him 2 sentences or whatever.
Oh, really?
But for other people, it's like, oh yeah, I have so much to say. Like Rachel doesn't even have to ask how your day was. I mean, I'll have 20 minutes worth of stuff I can tell her.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. She's so quick to listen. She is so supportive, so positive all the time.
Yeah.
And turns out we're going steady.
Okay.
It's Rachel Coop.
Steady. Steady.
Steady.
Not study. That's what I used to think.
Steady. Yes.
Rachel Coop.
Yeah.
Do you have a nickname for her yet?
Yeah. Little
Deuce Coop?
little cactus leaf.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call her. Sometimes.
Cactuses are known for their leaves.
Actually,
Little prickly pear.
almost every day, I'll send her like a good morning text and I'll give her a new nickname every day. So it's funny you ask.
What'd you do today?
What was it?
Is
today?
that too personal?
I
Look
think-
it up and then you can bleep it out later.
bleep it out?
Bleep
yeah,
it
it was
out.
pretty graphic.
I like the idea. Like, no, we're gonna bleep this out no matter what, and it's just gonna sound like so awkward, even though it's not. So, Justin, keep like the video in here so people can try to guess in the comments what he actually called her.
Okay.
Oh, gross!
The gross reaction.
Ew! Because you bleep it out, it's just gonna be fun.
Good thing we did bleep it. My, ew.
Oh my god!
You know her mom listens to this, right?
Jeez, dude, the bleep. Talk about something that's like conditioned in your head as far as like just inappropriate.
And funny.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just so funny.
But just like people are gonna like be a little uncomfortable
Like,
by
well,
that bleep.
Did he say something?
Yeah, I
bad?
promise it was nothing. It was as innocent as can be. But man, was it gross. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, but anyway, it's been great. I did it once this week, and I think I'm going to start doing it more. Which I don't know. This is probably going to come across a little self-centered, but I promise she really likes this kind of stuff. I made
excited
her
already.
her own podcast. Like it's just me talking, give her something to listen to on her drive to work. Like 15 minutes
Oh, really?
of like me like telling her stuff.
How do you do this?
Like the voice memo
YouTube?
app.
Okay.
And that way she can like, if she gets interrupted, like she could scrub through it or whatever or something like that.
Oh, voice memo app. So I was gonna say no. The voice
The app itself.
Okay, gotcha. Nice.
So maybe that'll be a more regular
you
thing.
guys, so sweet.
Kind of fun.
Love it.
Also, I was going to share this anyway in the podcast, but Rachel was just so encouraging about this and was very good about matching my excitement. So this is an exciting announcement, kind of fun thing. So,
I know what you're gonna say, and this is a very exciting thing.
yeah, and I didn't do a very good job explaining it the first time on the podcast. So let me do that real quick. So I said the word like comedy special a couple weeks ago, and people were like, "Whoa, hold on, what's going on?" I'm like, "Dang it, sorry, I forget who I've told what to, who knows what." Basically, Trey is going to get his last show on tour filmed, and not necessarily because like Netflix is asking for it, but just like why would you not? He's got a YouTube channel with 1 million subscribers. He can like get this filmed, make it look nice, and sure, maybe if Netflix or Amazon come knocking, then yeah, he's got it ready to sell to them, but even the worst case scenario is still a pretty good scenario for him. It's where he can post his comedy special to his YouTube channel. So, his hour-long special. And Derek's going to be filming it. He's got this crew of people in Chicago who are going to do it. And Trey was nice enough to be like, hey, Jake and Lucas, we'll go ahead and film yours too. If anything else, Derek can practice on you guys. And so it's like, great. Who would ever thought, not only am I doing comedy, not only am I in theaters, not only, fill in the blank for how incredible this whole experience has been. On top of it, now I'm going to have it filmed in 4K with 6 different cameras. It's going to look
documented.
so professional.
Yeah.
So it's like, I use special kind of loosely, like in quotes, like comedy special, like no one is asking for it or paying for it, but it's like, it's a comedy show. I don't know. It's going to be a 20-minute filmed version of my comedy show.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been using the word special. And this whole time I was like, this is so cool. I mean, I'll just throw it up on like my YouTube channel, and it'll be nice for like my Facebook friends to see like, oh, that's like what Jake means when he says on, it's like truly what I was thinking. And it'll be nice for my parents to have forever or whatever. And then Trey this week was like, dude, I've been thinking about it. How would you like to upload this on Gene Short's YouTube channel? Hell
yeah, baby.
I was like, I was like, dude, are you serious? That is incredible. Like I went from like best case scenario, 5,000 people seeing it to now worst case scenario, 50,000 people see it.
Right.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to like open a ton of doors for me, but just, it's cool to know that like, hey, if you made a song, Brad, would you rather 1,000 people or 100,000 people listen to it?
Yeah.
Like, why not more?
Right.
And Trey was like, and we can like give you all the money. I was like, no, I think let's still split the revenue. Everyone worked hard to build this channel to what it is now. So it's not about that. It's just the exposure of it. It's so fun and so cool.
Yeah.
And for our loyal subscribers to be like, whoa, this is fun.
Yeah.
He does comedy.
And it's going to be cool. Like, because as our channel grows, like even like with like, as I follow Trey, like, and obviously anybody that is on YouTube knows this, but like you'll get suggested videos from Trey from like 2 years ago. So like, not only are going to people going to watch right when it comes out, but people will be watching this like as they gain followers.
That's a
to
good
our
point. I see
channel
what
for
you're
so
saying.
long.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like, oh,
it's
wow,
in the archives.
Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Gene Shorts has one video like way longer than the other. What is this? You know, like, oh, that's the guy from the thing. So, and I've been thinking about calling it because I feel like most comedians have a name for their special. I don't know what else to call it. It's just Jake Triplett's first time doing comedy special. I was like, so the name I came up with as of now, it's only been a few days, but it's like the Sheltered Kids Special, something like that. Because I do some bits talking about how I grew up, and then also we make videos about that too. So like it would fit.
I like it.
Anyway, all that to say, I'm really excited about it. And Rachel did such a good job of like acknowledging and realizing how big of a deal that was. And it's so fun to tell her good news because she responds appropriately.
She freaked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. That's crazy. It's going to be so
fun.
Yeah,
really exciting. Really fun. Big deal.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to see it, even though I've already seen it, but I'm sure it's going to be a little different, and it's going to be fun to see you.
Yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Thanks for being excited. Well, it is a big deal. Next year, yours will be up there.
Yeah. Are you going to do crowd work for the special? Because obviously, like,
I guess so.
And just be very intentional about like repeating. I think you already do that, like repeating everything they say to make sure that, it makes sense.
That is one thing I've been lucky enough to like, I didn't make a super conscious effort to like, hey, make sure you repeat it. But I do catch myself doing it all the time. So I'm like, that's good that I don't like.
Yeah, it's probably just like ingrained in you of like,
so I'm glad I'm doing that. Well, it's not something I have to be stressed about. So I guess I haven't really thought about it a ton. I think I'm just going to treat it like a normal show. Just like do your thing and have fun. And whatever happens, happens. Pray a lot beforehand that you pick the right guy. Cause that's some of my prayers beforehand. Like, God, I pray that I would use good discernment. I would pick the right guy to do crowd work with.
There you go.
Because I don't know what I'm going to get out there.
Love it. Be specific in those prayers, baby. Love it.
So that's blanks of the week / announcement of the week.
Blanks of the week / announcement of the week / Did you have one more? Nope of the week.
Last thing before we wrap up this podcast, which we've been going for a while, but it's time for our brand new segment. I alluded to it a few weeks ago. It's got a new name because it is a new segment. The segment is called Expert Analysis.
Let me do a jingle for it real quick. Expert Analysis.
That's right. You guys know Brad and I not only did well on our ACT, but have done well since then. Learning about things, educating ourselves on everything, walking encyclopedias. People say Brad, or people, that's ironic. People say to Brad when they see him.
Mm-hmm. People, my initial name when I was born was called Jack, middle name of all trades,
So how about that?
and master of all as well.
So this is just a segment where we take a specific industry, a specific realm of culture, and we talk to you guys being the experts we are in it. Brad, what is this week's version?
I believe we're calling it just eating.
Healthy eating.
Diets. Yeah, diet.
Yeah, dietetics, healthy eating.
Yep.
So if you're looking to go on a diet or just eat a little bit healthier, hey, listen up, get out that pen, get out that paper.
Right.
Let's dive in.
So first and foremost, we all know, the age-old 90s teaching of the food pyramid, right? You got the breads on the bottom, you got the skinny little sugars on top. And let me tell you guys, it's completely flipped.
Mm.
You're supposed to have completely only sugar these days. And first and foremost in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Like
Look at cereal. Why do you think cereal is so sugary? It's because you're supposed to start your day with it.
but not too much, right? Like, actually I've actually, you do cereal. I actually just start with 3 peppermints. I just chew them up. I eat them. They wake me up. They help me sneeze, and then I'm good for my day. Right. And
it's
so
a
it's
little
just
culture. Reminds you where you came from a little bit.
exactly,
Yeah,
the North Pole.
that's good.
And so, yeah, I think sugar is very important to a good diet.
Mhm.
Because it energizes you. So caffeine is bad. Like we all know that's like a drug, but sugar is not addictive at all. So you can have as much of it as you want with no consequences.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's totally true. I think one thing that is often overlooked, you'll ever see those people on the news and it's like,
Yes. My dad.
Wealtha is 113. Wealtha, what'd you
Wealtha?
do? Yeah, Wealtha, what'd you do? She goes, a cigarette every day. Let's not ignore that. That's not genetics. That's a cigarette every day. Follow Wealtha.
That's actually been proven wrong. I think is that actually cigarettes are bad for you. I think.
Well,
I'm not
explain it to Wealtha's grandchildren.
That's fair. I can because they're all still alive. Yeah, that's good. I think.
Yeah.
Well, the nicotine really, like, I hear that it stunts your desire. It curbs your hunger, and so no longer are you desiring the ugly, grains and carbs and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you're just going straight for the peppermints because you have bad breath.
I'm trying to think what else I know about eating.
Talk about probiotics real quick.
Well, I know there's biotics, right? And you can go, if you want to go professional, you can do probiotics. If you're just starting out, I'd go with just prebiotics.
Or amateur biotics.
Amateur biotics, pro-am biotics,
yeah.
minor league biotics.
Well, college biotics just recently got an NIL deal. So
yeah, so you can make money off the college biotics. But even 12 and under biotics are going to be fine.
And no matter what, either sugary cereal or peppermints start off your day. You will not go wrong. Look at 2 specimens of the human body here.
Yep. Yep. We sat out the most in basketball. Us
Dude,
too.
speaking of specimens though, for my little Ask Me Anything the other day,
Mhm.
your dad asked a question about how Steve Triplett became so charming and everything. You see that? And
He asked that question?
yeah, he's like, he's like, what do you think of Steve Triplett and why is he so charming and
That's
lovable
funny.
or something like that? And so I went on his Facebook page to find a picture of him. And there's a picture, I don't even know how long ago, 10, 12 years ago, like not that long ago. And he is pretty cut, dude. He's like pretty strong.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll send you it.
Thank you.
You've probably seen him.
I don't know.
But I mean, I was like, holy cow.
Good genetics coming my way.
Oh yeah. He looked good. He looked like he was on a beach trip somewhere and just a specimen. We'll get some health tips from him next.
That would be good.
That would be very good. Steve, if you want to send us a voice memo of some health tips, we'd love to put it on Patreon.
Cool. Let's
So-
wrap this little baby up. We want to do a reviews of the week, Brad?
I do. I want to actually do another YouTube comment of the week. Two weeks in a row. I
Go
really
for
like
it.
this one. So Jake, last week you said if anybody's been listening since episode 1, please comment.
Yes, dude.
Which is cool to see.
Yes, there were some cool ones.
Yeah. Janelle's was very interesting. I had no idea about her story. But the one I'm going to point out is Caleb Dye. He said,
Yes. Yep. I remember that one. Started in high school.
please let me.
Sophomore in college now.
Okay, cool. That's it.
No.
So Lewis, Jake just likes to steal all my stuff. No, he said, I know I don't interact too much, but I've been with the podcast from the start and it has been one of my weekly joys. Found the podcast through Jake after watching him and Josh. It started at the end of my sophomore year of high school, and now I'm at the end of my freshman year of college. You guys have been a consistent source of laughs and happy moments throughout this time of great change in my life. Thanks for what you do. Congrats on 3 years. That's just, for some reason, 3 years seems more understandable when he says sophomore year of high school to freshman year of college.
It's like, whoa.
It's like, oh snap. Like that's life. Like, or if I say like, we started this when I had one child, now I have 3 children. Like, it's like, okay, that's something.
When you bring it to like life events and it's like, oh, that's
Yeah,
considerable
yeah.
amount of time.
Exactly. Cause like I said, I'm not a big dates person. So I don't know. 3 years doesn't mean that much to me until I put in some context like that. So thanks, Caleb.
Someone left us a comment just a couple hours ago. I was reading it recently and it said like, I found Jake through my friend Arthur. And it's like, wow, just like, that's just so random. So Arthur's a guy I met one time. We went to Hawaii. My first ever time going to Hawaii. I met Arthur there and haven't seen him since. And it's like someone knew him and and they've been listening since episode 1.
Okay.
It's like how many other people are like that we never hear from that probably found it so many different ways. So it's like, it's just cool that people have stumbled into this podcast.
If you ever want to share your podcast origin stories, we love to hear.
We
them.
will think it's cool.
Yeah. So send us some comments on YouTube or whatever. Send us DM. It's
Or
always
join
fun.
the Facebook group.
Facebook group, dude. You got to join the Facebook group. If you're not already on it, it's so fun.
It's fun. Something fun is posted every single day in there.
Seriously.
Someone, made the meme of like what I thought the regions were last week.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I think Thurbush posted something of like if we were like a sitcom or something, like it was like a commercial for our sitcom.
Oh, I meant to go back and watch that. I couldn't watch it with sound at the time. So it's like, I need to go back and watch this.
Oh, it's
and I forgot.
very fun. It's
Really?
it's like fun to the extent of like, hey, I'm going to text you and see if I can like get that video and post it on our Instagram. Like, it's
that's Thurbush's brand though. It's nothing but the best.
truly,
No mediocrity from him.
truly. So,
Yeah, he
Anyway.
posted something on Reddit. I remember commenting, amazing. Oh no, he posted something on Facebook group. He found the real Cuz on Instagram. He found him.
which was not hard to do. I Googled the real Cuz.
I was looking for him on Spotify and SoundCloud where he told me he would have the biggest presence.
It's just so funny. You're like, dude, I couldn't find him anywhere.
Dude, I was trying.
and I Google the real Cuz, and there the first link is like the thing Andrew found, but also good.
Still cool.
Still
Still cool.
So that's my review. Jake, what's your review of the week?
My review of the week, it is titled, well, if it was a home address, it'd be 3537, but she says 3,537 miles away. Just finished listening to Translating the Aborigine episode, and I had to comment. Because Jake mentioned Anchorage, Alaska, and coats, which after living in California all my life, then moving up here 4 years ago, winter coats are a thing. I started listening to you guys about a year ago when I was looking for a lighthearted, clean pod to listen to on vacation in Florida with some friends. I recently went through a pretty rough breakup, like when we were 3 weeks away from getting married rough. And I've been able to start listening to the pod after 6 months of just being miserable. It feels so good to laugh again, and I'm grateful for the joy you guys bring. Thank you. I had to comment on this episode because of the Anchorage comment. Then the translator audio had me laughing out loud in my car while driving. And then Jake slipped a golden word when talking about a beach poem that said sloppy kiss. And he said, not unforeseen. Thank you. Little emoji. Sloppy wet kiss is gross, people. Why do we sing that on Sundays? Ha ha. Anyway, you guys are great. Brad, I love that you keep us grounded and focus on the important things. You really love people and it comes through. Jake, I feel like I'm able to relate to a lot of the low maintenance adulting things you do. Also, huge recovering people pleaser, just a sheltered homeschooled kid. I really appreciate the wholesome, honest, joyful conversations you guys have. Praying for you guys. Have a blessed summer. Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jess. That's fun. That is encouraging. That is awesome. Thank you for taking the time to type all that out. And it's cool to see that I think we're not that different from the people we make content for, whether it's the podcast or Gene Schwartz. So many people have lived similar lives, doing the same thing we do. And
Yeah.
it makes it more fun and more easy, honestly.
Sorry if this is not going to go anywhere, but didn't you kind of allude to something you might have like an adulthood wins story or something? I feel like you were like, oh, I got something to tell you about that.
Adulthood. Oh, it was, yes. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
And I was looking through, because that TikTok did really well. I saw one of the guys from Impractical Jokers commented on that. Did you see it?
No.
He commented on our Adulthood Wins video on TikTok. He's like, I think I've said every one of these things. Great video, guys.
Oh, cool.
I was like, that is cool. You've done comedy for a long time.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'm never going to watch Impractical Jokers, but if Impractical Jokers guy comments on something, I'm like, no way. Like, that guy?
Yeah, like just 2 nights ago, I walked in and all my roommates, I was like, what are you guys watching? Because it was a commercial. Like they're watching like something on TV. I was like, what are you guys watching? Like Practical Jokers? And I was like, that's kind of weird. And that's the only thing you could watch. But at the same time, I was like, dude, he took the time to comment. That's so nice of him.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he's a big deal.
No, I hadn't seen
So
that.
yeah, I think that video did well. And it was funny to see the comments. I mean, people really liked that video. It just like, this was pleasing to watch. It was like ASMR for people.
Yeah, it made me want to it got something started in me. I'm like, maybe I should have like a video channel where all we do is positive things. Like it's like so strictly like you can come here and be guaranteed that it's just going to be completely positive.
Like something it's like, it's good news. It's like a movement of good news.
Right. Which is kind of what our podcast is in an unintentional, just who we are kind of way, but not in like we still like jokingly make fun of people and like complain about things.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
technically it's not all positive.
Right.
I think everything has a positive spin.
But I just love the idea of like some kind of channel where it's just like, I can come here or every single time this is posted, it's just like positive, positive, encouraging,
uplifting.
K-love.
I do think our podcast is that for people, even although we might talk about
Sure.
food being spilled in our lap. It's still like, I know I'm not going to hear political
Sure.
grudges. I'm not going to hear like actual
Sure.
arguments. So
Sure.
Yeah,
Good. I mean,
yes, you will.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
Good.
I mean, that's good.
Brad, tell everyone whatever you want.
Well, you can ask the question.
Brad, do you want to end this episode with jingle?
I do. I want to end it with a classic jingle.
Oh.
So let me tell you a quick backstory. My sister Julie, big fan of the pod. She texted on Wednesday, April 27th, which was, I don't know, a couple days ago probably, and said, Dr. Ryan Zwick, Z-W-I-C-K, is the anesthesiologist I'm working with today. No relation to Katie, I asked. And I said,
who's Katie Zwick?
I said, LOL, do you mean Kirsty Swick? And she said,
No relation.
And I forgot that this was her response. She goes, Brad, don't tell a soul. So here I am. Sorry, Julie. I'm telling 100,000 people. And I said,
don't tell a soul. Not even that.
She's obviously joking. I mean, I immediately texted Kirsty and Steven. But she said, I really did think it was Zwick with the Z. Kirsty was just flat out incorrect. So it's Swick with the S. But anyway, Kirsty is one of the, I don't even know how to describe how wonderful the Swicks are and how
one of the pillars of our fandom.
Instrumental to our podcast. Like, I think her fandom in some ways like legitimized how I felt about our podcast. Like
she made a fan account on Instagram before we had an Instagram account.
Yes. Like that was crazy. I think her initial review was amazing. Like all these different wonderful things. And then she was one of the first people, like she wrote like 5 jingles in a row for us. So I'm just, in case anybody thinks she's some washed up, character from season 2, Kirsty's still alive and kicking and she's doing great. She's a mom of 3. She's wonderful. And I just want to pay her homage, aplomb, and play this jingle that she wrote to Macklemore's Can't Hold Us, an episode, I think 73, which is the Amish Jams episode, which is fun. So
how about that?
So let's play it. Let's end this episode right. You guys have a great week. Jake, say some other nice things for him.
Is this it? It's going to end with the jingle?
I think it's going to end with the jingle and then, the good old fashioned, I don't know. Yeah. Ghostrunners theme song at the end.
Great.
So we love you guys. We thank you for listening to us.
Yeah, this is the start of year 4 on the podcast.
I can't wait to see how it ends.
I hope it's very A-plum.
Yeah, A+.
It
A+.
reminds me of in the office when Michael doesn't know how to use the word amuck. You remember that?
Yeah.
The way he's using it. That's going to be me now. Well,
Yeah.
It's been a plum for me.
I mean, this thing's been pretty a plum.
I hope it's been a plumbing for you guys all morning long as you listen. So,
Yeah.
No, you guys are great. Thanks for everything you do. The reviews, the comments, the support everywhere.
Yeah. Everyone but Lewis Davis, thanks for listening. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Jake, have a great time on tour this week, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to like 5 places.
Yeah, about to go do like 4 or 5 shows this weekend. It'll be fun if you're, well, I guess it already happened. No, if you're listening in New York City, I'm coming there tonight. If it's
Holy cow.
Monday.
Yeah.
The Big App.
Hey, if you're within 3 hours of New York City.
Hey, I'm performing here.
Hey, newspapers for sale. So are tickets. If you're within 3 hours of New York City tonight,
Come to Manhattan.
and you're thinking, let's get crazy,
yeah, it's a Monday.
go to Jake's show.
Yep.
I think there's tickets available, right?
And I will see you there. And it'll be very
And tell Jake, hey, I was motivated by the podcast this morning to come.
And I'll say, well, how about that for a plum? It'd be real cool. All right. Enjoy the jingle.
Love you guys. Ghostrunners podcast. Every